What I say is they got to negotiate. We're going to be going back in there with bullets for everybody in the yard. Say, we do it now, we do it later. Later it could be no use. Am I right, Al? Wait a minute, friend. Got a lot of angry guys up there. Black Muslims, Catholics, young lords, anti-social. We got to go in, right? Clean the clock. Love this song. I forgot to turn on my my microphone. I'm trying to I got my other microphone. But wait a minute. I got three. Which one? Okay, so this one's not on. Oh, that's my cam mic. So I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna have to probably because I want to turn it on. I was actually gonna change colors on it. What I didn't know was that. So I have this. This is like an original red color HyperX. This one's HyperX too. I got the red one, not even knowing that I could just got a regular one and change colors on that motherfucker. And then got this fucking my little reliable razor. Alright, let me get some of these comments. My bad, guys. I'm a little distracted. Shark City Girl, let's get it. That's right, mama. What's going on with you, baby? NGAP fan. That's right. PNG Media Noticia. Shark City Girl. That's right. My nose is itching like a motherfucker.
Shark City, what up? L, love you as always. Love you too, mama. You already know. Let me see. Mandita, what's up with it? What's up with it? How you doing? Machete, PNG Media News, Shark City ese más cool. Macha Dukes. Actually gotta do it through my Ingenuity. Oh, I could actually do it too. Okay. Thought I was gonna have to like. Give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Also with me. Change it to blue. We'll do that right. A little blue real quick. Something quick. Alright, cool. My apologies, guys. Wanted to change the color on that right quick. How does it sound? Sound good? Want to make sure. Shark City Girl, PNG Media News. How you doing? That's right. Mandita laughing. I'm chilling, PNG. That's right. Shark City, my chest before 408. 7 miles from Sanho. Not the Sanho. Grey Man says, what's going down, gang? What's up with it, man? We're just chilling, bro. We're just chilling with LinkedIn, bro. We're getting our thing. Getting ready to see what the hell has transpired since last night's live and the live before that, and et cetera type shit. Let's see. PNG, as you should. It's hot in the Shark City today. Oh man, yeah. Here showing respect like always, L. That's right. Appreciate you. Felipe Jr. Hernandez. What's up, L? Checking in from Antioch, Cali. All right, send mine. Antioch, that's up north, right? There's so many cities in Cali, bro, that right when you think that you freaking know all of them, you fuck around and find out you don't know shit. Okay. Appreciate it. Dancing. Open everything else. Eat chat. Only listening in right now. That's right. You at work or what? Oh, you're multitasking. That's what it is. Yeah. Anyhow, I think that's up north. For sure. That sounds really familiar. I like the one that changes color. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool speakers. I mean, mics. I have this Sanjay speaker that I have. I got it. I got it because I mean I would have tried to parole. That's what, like the only thing I would have tried to parole with was one of my Sanjay speakers that I had, a clear one. Man, that motherfucker bump like it was the little built-in subwoofer in it. Man, there was like no other. So that's why I got this one. I got this app off obviously the website Sanjay. It's the one they used to sell out of state. But it's not the same. This one doesn't sound as good as the one that I had in prison. And I couldn't find one that was clear. So I got the rosewood, literally rosewood cover on it. It's cool. I got the analog one. I could have got the digital one, but I just like the analog one. Because it came with Bluetooth, so, and obviously like I didn't remember how to do the fucking how to rig it, but if you could rig it, the amp, you could actually jack up the amp and the bass on it, and it would sound, it would freaking it would rumble the whole room. Great man, the great hombre himself. That's right. Great man, Shark City. That's right. Big Stanton, not the Stanton. Not little Stan, big Stan. What's up with those Dominoes gang? What's up with it, man? You already know, man. My heart's always gonna be there, but hey, I'm a family man now, and I'm politically exiled. I said myself, Felipe. I'm really new to the channel, sub today, but see some lives on the chat and most respect. I appreciate you tapping in, bro. For real. I really do. Thank you for being here. Marita, that's cool. Well, that's right. Jimmy, bicho, que putas maje. Que putas para la gran puta, pero. O sea, hay un cosito. Let me see. People like, what the fuck? Sure, Felipe Hernandez, welcome KK for a while. NorCal and Hell, that's right. Antioch, San Ho, snippity snap. Yes, thanks, Shark, that's right. Jimmy, what's good with it, homie? Mandita, welcome, Felipe, that's right, guys. It's kind of reminiscent of years back when there was no drama, no nothing, and people were actually. This was the vibe. This was always the vibe that I had on my channels. Everybody was welcome, this and that. And, shit just went downhill. Some motherfuckers on YouTube just like insist on, drama begets drama. Just like violence begets violence. It's just like, you wanna sit here and perpetrate some shit, then you're gonna get your medicina en retorno. There you go, Bay Area shit right there. Fucking look. There's some ghetto shit right here, man. That's how I know. Like, I've been growing up gangbanging this shit. Jimmy says Shark Attack. Masi, dude. X Love 8. That's right. PNG, great man, that's right. Great man, PNG. Shark City Girl says, pussy deleted all his videos. We shall see how it shakes out. Indeed, right? Yeah, you told me earlier. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna go around, see what's been going on. You guys already know my monologue is reading all your comments at first, getting in here with some music and shit like that. I've done that since day one. And my lives have always been about your guys' comments and shit. Shout out to Madden Football. I don't know where he's at or if he's listening. That's the homie right there. He is who he is, man. That's why I rock with him, bro, for real. He's a little, like ADHD type shit, but motherfucker smart. That motherfucker smart as fuck. Felipe says, yep, East Bay. Okay, Antioch. Okay, cool. Mike Stoke matches your logo. That's right. Appreciate it. Yeah, I could I've had it all white. Even I could even have it in black. I mean, I could turn it off, but this is what it would look like. But I could have it, the light off, all that bullshit, and still be listened to and all that. So you guys will still be able to listen to my annoying ass voice. In that biz, that Bob also said he's running 6 miles a day training for his fight. 6 miles at 40, what, 45, 46, 47? He's 47. I keep forgetting it's been years. He was 43, 42, I think, when I first came on YouTube. So he's like 40. Yeah, bro. So he's like 47 now. Damn. Time flies, bro. Family over everything, amigo. Yes. I agree with that, friend. Nightmare. Nightmare, you're sitting here having a good old laugh. Nightmare's always with that Hulk laugh shit. You know, that's just funny. Thoughts on the new U.S. map where the Huanta virus is probably spelled it right. I think, yeah, you probably spelled that wrong. But I know what we're talking about. It's a new thing that will shut down the country again. No, because Trump can't get another term. I mean, in theory, because constitutionally, right as it stands, he cannot get another term. Make no mistake about it. The only reason they overreacted and literally manufactured the COVID epidemic was because they were trying to shut down Trump. That's a fact. Nobody's ever going to change my mind over that. Trust me, I'm open to all debates and everything, but it's a topic that I've already delved into in depth, so in depth that I'm completely convinced that they legitimately manufactured the whole COVID shit. Anywho, I want to talk about politics. Shark City Girl, where is Red? Heard he has some words for me. Must boot the whole thing. Yeah, it's all good. That's what they do. They don't know how to. They can't hang. So they have to resort. They have to resort to name calling and everything. And like I said, look, I'm not sitting here trying to be hypocritical, but because I talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's it. That's the extent of it. You know what I'm saying? Like clowning on your appearance. Like I would on the yard or anything like that. Like I said before. But when you have to resort to lying, bro, like that's like, come on, bro. Like, see, wait, te pasas de verga. Like, to me, it's like, nah. So one thing to be a bayunco and another thing to be an absolute piece of shit liar. Just to win an argument. I can't fuck with that. It's a vibe. It's all good, my boy. I don't look at you in kind of ways. So you're your own man. You did what was best for you. There's a lot of solid camaradas that were put in a similar situation. And situations like yours are similar, and it sucks. I know, brother. Trust me, I know. Hey, we're the ones that, on both sides, that we know. Even when I was still active, I remember thinking the same thing. And a lot of people are like that. That we're utensils, respectfully, but that's the truth. We're utensils on the main line. We're gonna be used, get dirtied up, used, thrown in the sink, and then when they wash off the dirt, the metaphor in that is that when they wash off the dirt, that new washed fork or spoon, it's a brand new camarada, and then he's gonna get dirty, and that's a wrap. We're expendable. It is what it is, huh? But fuck it. Great man, APA for read. Fist bump, APA for reading the comments. Always my boy, you already know. Big Santon, Toulouse, good camaradas over the circumstances. I send mine right back, brother. For real, man. It is what it is, bro. Because it's not what it's not. Right? Yeah, it really is stupid. Who do you got? The Baboso or 16? Come on, bro. That's a dumb question. Respectfully. I'm not calling you dumb, but that's you should already know the answer to that question. You should definitely know the answer to that question, bro. Somebody was telling me I could have sworn I seen a thumbnail or somebody or comment saying that the fight was called off. I never looked in on it. I haven't looked in on it because of what I've been doing the last couple of lives. But I'm gonna actually delve into it tonight too. A ver qué pasa. Maldita political science today? No, not political science today. Who knows? Maybe later on. I don't know. Not right now. I'm not gonna kick off the show with fucking controversy. But if you guys want to talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I never shy away from politics. But right now, I don't feel like being. I don't feel like thinking because it requires a lot of some thinking. Like the back of my head, like a computer. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit starts happening, and it's like, all right, fuck it, let's debate, let's debate. So that's never gonna stop, for sure. But as of right now, let's go through some phases. We're pretty much done with the monologue, reading the comments for now, and we're gonna ease into. Let me share this screen. Oh shit, I forgot to set it up earlier. Let me set it up real quick. Marshall Bills. Like my nigga Domino. So I had to open up this, that, share the screen. Dale pinche TikTok. Dale pinche TikTok. Pull the jack. Fucking back. Let me see. What's this pendejo been talking about? He has had to milk that up. Okay, so apparently it's still on. How long is this video? I don't want to sit here and listen to this. 20 minutes? That's a long time. It really isn't a long time, but for me, my tolerance that I have of looking at this fucking J-Cat, like, for me, it's fucking almost intolerable. You guys know that shit about me. Because I have this righteous animosity and what have you built in me that will not disappear until I beat the brakes off him. Or just fight him. I don't even have to beat him up. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to win. I don't care. I know he ain't gonna beat the brakes off of me. I'll tell you that much. We may gas out before one of us knocked each other out. But I'm sure as hell gonna tell you, man, I'm fighting since I was a kid and everything, not swimming. I'm telling you, bro, he gonna feel me. And it just aggravated that the fool won't fight me. Because he already knows. Yo, fool, don't talk shit. What the fuck? Yo no soy bayunco. What you mean yo no soy bayunco? You're my fellow brother for sure. Bayunco. Chill beta. Come through. If not, I'm deleting my channel. Chill the people. Chill the people. What? Chill better come through. If not, I'm deleting my channel. Chill the people. What? Baby, what do you mean by that? I could text them, bro. Hold on. I don't ask people to jump on my channel. I really don't. I see that shit as begging. No, nothing to do with you, Shark. I've never asked anybody You really think that I couldn't do an interview with Chill? I have to do is ask him. I I don't ask him. Obviously, it will have to be one of those things where our times have to align. And I'm back to work tomorrow. I've been off the last 3 days. Sheesh. My son just got picked up earlier. Heartbreaking. Fucking miss him already. But that's the life of co-parenting, bro. I'm trying to chill with that fucking number. Give me 1 second. Let me text him real quick. Let's see if he has time to jump on. He might be busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. He a family man too, so you never know what he might have going on right now. Oh, it's easier. I just talk to him the day. So. God damn, my co-workers call me a lot. Here he is. Yeah, I'm not gonna call him during our live. I just texted him right now, whatever. Lo que pasa. What song it is? I like the song. So look, we're gonna go like this. So definitely, I have my money on Chill. Sí soy bayunco, that's right. I try to stay away from the politics, but when I'm busted, it is what it is. Estoy dispuesto to the cause, but I ain't no dumbass and just raise my hand just because. I know my bro. Hey, and that's what it is. I mean, it's one thing to just go through the motions. Anybody with the business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I navigated my whole shit. At the beginning, I was smart about it. And then, but once I was on the yard with the senores, years later, homie, like 10 years later, like, it was like, like Popeye from Harpies, all the stories that I told, like Sleepy from Wimas was there, Stony from Rancho was right there, Popeye from Harpies, of course, Joker from Watchers and stuff. The dude that they made Husky at the time, they made Spy. Ironically, he killed Popeye and Lou Corcoran. He was just a regular Sureño at the Camarada at the time in 2 Block. Like I said, Todd Asker from the Aryan Brotherhood was there. Frank Clement, that motherfucker's scary. That motherfucker's scary. His handshake was firm as fuck. I'm telling you, homie, like when I shake hands, bro, I have a firm handshake. But when I shook that motherfucker, Frank Clement, bro, from the AB, like that motherfucker, when I shook that fool's hand, bro, like that fool's hand was like, damn near made out of cement. Like that. I was like, damn. And the senores told us too, like, do not underestimate anybody. Do not underestimate any of these other dudes, because they're killers, straight killers. meaning literally, like they kill people on the streets and in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like that's straight killers, bro. So that's right. That's what I figured. Say less, my boy. Yep, he's out in dinner, chilling with it and Dylan. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, let me see. So yeah, like I was saying, man. I remember getting into the system and everybody was getting validated, bro. And I was just like, no. I got 12 to 13 years left to go, 12 years. And I don't want to spend them in the shoe. What the fuck? You know, I already knew I was going to go to the shoe. Matter of fact, my first couple of houses that I did, I raised my hand. You know, just to be, just to get the fuck out of Centinela. It was hot as shit down there. And to shine for the neighborhood and all that shit. I ain't gonna lie on that, And I say I was trying to put in work too. But as far as like getting warehoused, it was bad, homie. Nobody could have foreseen the hunger strikes years and years later. And like I said, I went through the hunger strikes, everything, bro. Like I'm just telling you, man. Like, anywho, it was really fucked up. Han Solo, strong alliances can thrive even where disagreements exist, but they cannot thrive with free and open communication is shut down. 100%. Communication must always be there. So definitely, since the fight is on still, I'm gonna have him on sometime in the future, sometime soon. I'll let you guys know when it's gonna happen. Even just to have him on here for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know me. Like that's why I haven't done no fucking panels or anything like that, or jumped on anybody's live, because I already know that I barely have enough time to jump on my lives. So for me to jump on somebody else's live, it would have to be something that really triggers me in a good way or even in a bad way, So if I see that it's a topic that I feel like I could literally I have a passion for, if I happen to catch it, because a lot of times I don't catch it because I do not go around and check. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I disconnect. So the only time you guys see me is when I'm live. And shit like that, So yeah, so we're gonna talk about it. Chill versus Gunner, 16 Alive. Right now, we're gonna do the Betty de Cali, my boy. What's up with it, bro? Yeah, sometimes a motherfucker wants to take a swim with the sharks. The fight has no date or location yet. No, not yet. They gotta train first, and then they're gonna work out the details and do whatever they do. I mean, look, we're gonna get updated with all that shit as it goes. Like I said, man, look. So obviously chill, man. Like I talk to him and everything. But I mean, I don't talk to him every day or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He's a phone call away or a text away. You know what I'm saying? But he has his own thing going on. Now, Tony, Stone's run by a current prisoner, man, I used to talk to him every single day. And I already let people know why he's not coming back. When people were speculating, I finally got permission from him to actually be able to say why. And he's been gone for over a year now. And I promise not to divulge the reason, but you could imagine how volatile YouTube is. So, yeah. All right, so let's get to this reaction real quick. This motherfucker out here. Look at him, bro. History will repeat itself with Skittles busted Houdini on the day with chill. Hey man, history might just well repeat itself. Give me 1 sec. Let me use the restroom and I'll be right back. So when it comes to that question right there, my bro, Gunner's a scary ass motherfucker. And you know, boxing's supposed to be about weight and everything and shit like that. I get it. I understand that. But Tony was a lot bigger than him. And he weaned it out. He knew he was going to lose no matter what. He wasn't training the whole time. You know, he already knew he was going to pull out at the last minute. So all he was really trying to do at the time, his channel was, he hadn't paid for all the subscribers or anything like that. So, you know, it was a different time. So this dude was still just trying to like okie doke and get as many views and viewers by line still and everything. Now I feel like he has a more even match, even match with height wise with Chill, because I'm telling you, Tony Sergeant back in prison, that dude, he's tall, bro. Tony he's like 6 something, bro, 6'1", you know, somewhere around there. And this midget right here, this midget compared to Tony, was scared of that. He was scared of that. So now he feels he has a better chance. And now I'll venture to say that I feel like he's probably is going to show up, because at this point it's going to be overkill. If he doesn't show up, bro, that's a wrap, homie. That being said, if he doesn't show up, he's going to make a big ass excuse of how freaking 16 to Life backed out or something like that. But this time, no, it's a wrap. Because even back then, I wasn't even trying to expose shit, right? And this, dude, I should have done it. You know, I was just trying to be respectful to Tony and everything. But I still put it out there. Like I said, man, he went out there to Vegas, pretended that he was out there in Vegas waiting for Tony. Where you at? When the fight was supposed to be recorded a week before. He knows what he was doing. And he knows this is true. So yeah. Fisty Wednesday? What's Fisty? What the hell is Fisty? I know you're saying thirsty. I'm just playing with you. Okay, so here we go. See what this pendejo has to say. Fuck, this fool's fucking face aggravates the shit out of me.
Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it.
It was funny because I remember when this fool added the TV part, Gunners Collective TV.
You already know, like a torta with some snack habits. Bye up, bye up. Let's get straight to this intro.
guys. Fuck that. My shit was fucking up. My shit was messing up right now. I'm not gonna listen to certain bullshit from him. Oh, before we do that, let's see what he's doing. He's live right
TV,
now.
but I caught a little.
These two.
Heard a little that something happened, but I don't know what actually went down.
Look at him. What's up, bobblehead? Oh, crease. Hey, increase the crease. Not the piece. Increase the piece. Increase the crease.
Yeah, I heard it was in San Diego.
I never had Lebanese food. Have you ever had that, Dubs?
No.
Lebanese?
I don't even know where they make that, other than Lebanon.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you know what's real good is African food, like from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I went to an African restaurant. They have some good stuff, man.
I see that one fufu or whatever it's called. I don't think I could eat that shit.
These dudes are fucking awkward.
Oh, the fufu.
Like, if you really think about it, like, these dudes are like, I mean, they're perfect for each other, bro. For real.
Let me see.
They're fucking both.
They said no one uses their feet while preparing food. That's that.
Look at this fool's fucking. Oh my god, dude! Like he's so obsessed with himself. That's why I put them thumbnails. Like anybody that wants to fucking do like the shut the eyes and try to like pucker their eyebrow or their eyelashes and shit like that. Like it's really, really crazy. It really is. I'm gonna go to this pendejo one more time. Let's see what this fool pendejo has to say. Just look at the boxing match, bro. And he has Dubs in the background. Look, two gay ass two fucking chirujos, bro. Two chirujos right there. Just like right there. I'm telling you. Dubs is like, look, bro. L called you my boyfriend, so look, put me in the background so I could touch your butt and look the other way, squeezing while you pretend to be tough. Look at Dubs right there, right behind him. Look at that shit. That's I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, homie, but like perception wise, like they're grabbing each other's butts. I mean, he's grabbing their butt, but you know what I'm saying? Like, boxing match. Why am I fighting Chill and not Dubs? Why am I fighting Chill and not Dubs? This fool is fucking like so lost. He's so lost in the sauce, it's in his own sauce, that it's just like, why am I fighting Chill and not Dubs? Like clickbait, of course. This fucking guy, he's a fucking master at fucking entertainment and lying. And now he's, like I said, he's trying to like veer into the entertainment part of it and want to try to clean up his lies and shit. Fucking guy.
How's Gunners Collective TV? Back at it?
Gunners Collective TV. I remember when he first fucking put that shit, I was laughing. I was like, this was really desperate to try to make his channel seem like it's a TV channel or some shit. I get that fucking advertisement works, and it's supposed to, of course, if you're really trying to be serious about it. But damn, homie, like that's some thirsty ass shit. Disclaimer, man, shut your ass up.
Welcome back to the channel, and if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all, so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that
directed in the direction of the dope content. The Gunners, the gun that stays kicking and none of the shit, and the spiders in my beard, you know. Oh, bitch ass.
I stay kicking, and I appreciate the support, and I'm very humble.
Of course
by
you do.
Right? Humility.
You're very humble by it. See, wait, the day that you're humble, bro, it'll be the day that I die. Straight up.
Being humble. I could honestly say I'm humbled, man. I'm humble.
Anybody that wants to keep repeating that they're humble, bro, you do not have to try to convince people over and over again of what you are. Then people are going to get their perspective, their opinion of you, their beliefs in you. They're going to get it based on their perception, not because you keep repeating it and you keep trying to convince them. The more you say that shit, the more people should know, and they know, and obviously I know for sure, that you're none of the sort. You're none of the sort. You're a fucking arrogant snake, lying piece of shit, and people know it. But you have to keep pushing, bro, because you just have no scruples. You have no fucking shame. If I were to describe this dude, number one on the list of like 15 terminologies of what his character stands for or doesn't stand for or lack thereof, shameless. This dude is legitimately shameless, dude. And then no integrity, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. You know, like this was ridiculous. He really is.
Humbled, and I'm back, right? And unfortunately, being back is not what everybody wants. Being back is something a little bit different. There's a lot of people out there that are upset that the gun is back, right?
There's some people out there that are upset that the gunner's back. Motherfucker, you never left. What are you talking about?
But I want to answer a couple questions and a couple concerns of mine, because people are all over the place with this Gunner versus Chill boxing match that we have in the works. Yes, absolutely, man. We talked on the phone. We agreed that we can disagree. We also agreed to be cordial in what we're going to do and to work behind the scenes to bring you guys the best fight possible, right?
Just show up, dude. You can say whatever fairy tale, fantasy, whatever you want to say. Just please, just show up. Please, just show up.
A workout, having our mind straight, mind in it. You know, I could honestly say that I believe Chill is 100% ready to go, and I know I'm getting there, man. That's a fact. I'm 100% ready to go, but I'm getting there. You know, working out. You got to remember, you're working with a man that's older, has diabetes and all kinds of other shit. No excuses. But
you got to remember, you're working with the old man that has diabetes and there's no excuses. Nigga, that is an excuse. You're already making predetermined excuses, bro. You're already trying to set up the stage for your loss or your perceived loss. Hey, in all fairness, bro, hey, who knows? You may get a lucky shot and knock Chill out. You know what I'm saying? You never know. This fucking guy, bro.
It's going to take me a little bit of...
Just like he said he was sick. He tried to tell Sin City that he was sick. I can't show up. I'm not going to show up, bro. I'm sick. And then after that, he was just like, bro, I was never going to show up, bro. I was just promoting that shit. That's it. Fucking liar, dude.
Time to get on that level. But I will get there. I promise that, right? Now, there's been a lot of rumors going around, a lot of questions ever since Chill posed this, question. Would I take the fight? Absolutely, I will take it. With no hesitation, no doubt. You know, other people have asked me in the past, hey, will you fight this guy, or will you fight me, or will you fight that? And I always know it was just a lot of this, a lot of talk, a lot.
Not with me. Not with me. Not with me. Matter of fact, you called me out. You were the one that were saying shit that you were going to beat my ass. And I accepted it. I've been trying to fight you for years. And I will show up, homie. I will. My mom's rest in peace, Tommy. Unlike Dubs, when he always says that shit, I do mean that shit when I say it. Because I know my mom would love me to see you whoop your ass, homie. If I'm successful, for sure.
A lot of woofing. A lot of people wanting to be disrespectful. A lot of people just wanting to challenge my crown that I wear upon my head, right?
Fuck your crown, bro. You didn't have no crown. You don't have no crown now. And you sure as fuck didn't have no crown back then. And I've been trying to fight you since back then. So ain't nobody trying to challenge your crown. Bitch, because you don't have a fucking crown. To this day, you don't have a crown. You have a bunch of fucking lies and a bunch of bot subscribers. And your fake 100,000 subscriber plaque, bro, you're a clown, bro. You're a straight fucking clown. Eres un pinche payaso, dude. Like, for real. Pretending to be humble, like this fucking group, like this, the sympathy card, right? The sympathy card. And this is what shit that gets people aggravated to know exactly what this dude is doing. They're coming at my crown. What crown, bro? You don't got a crown. This derived from the fact that you started talking shit, a drunken rant with you and Dubs, and homeboy wants to get you in the ring so he could get his get back.
It has nothing to do with your subscribers, nothing to do with your crown, nothing. The fake crown that you perceive to have has nothing to do with that, bro. But I already know he's just showing out for the people that are listening. And oh, he's humble. Oh shit. Oh, he sounds Gunner. Good spill. Good spill. You're humble as fuck, bro. Like, hey, bro, I don't even know why they don't like you, bro.
For whatever reason.
People eat.
But I can tell you this, these are facts. I honestly believe Chill when he says, you know, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna see all right, cuz, right? And I respect it. I respect that he called me like a man. I respect that he called me out like a man.
After this, we're gonna go around and see what's the aftermath on Skyla and all that bullshit that I was talking about. Not bullshit, but all the bullshit that they were talking about and all the shit that I was responding to. But when I say bullshit too, it's like all that mess that we've been going back and forth on.
I respect that, you know, he's being a man. But at the same time, let me explain something to you guys. There's a lot of rumors going around saying, and I've got a lot of comments the last couple of days. Gunner, why are you fighting Chill? Why isn't Dubs fighting Chill? Why are you taking on Dubs battles? Why are you stepping up and not Dubs? First and foremost, I don't fight anybody's battles. You know, I'll back the play of my homie to the full.
Dubs is scared. That's the shortest answer. The easiest answer. Not easiest, but like the shortest answer. Dubs is scared. He's not gonna fight you. He's scary as. You will only go out with a bunch of security, just like you did on the first fight.
You know, when people got issues with Dubs, I feel like they got issues with me. You know, they talk about me when they're talking about Dubs and they have something to say bad about him. You know, they start saying Skittles this and Runner that and start
Runner and Skittles, because you are. You ran from your boys in Vegas, Rojo, Sin City, and everything. You ran away from a fade, homie. Scared. Who remembers this shit? When Gunner was in Vegas, and he literally, who was it? Rojo got into it with somebody in the casino, the motel, the hotel. He was downstairs, got into it with some dudes. He went up there to tell everybody, him, Sin City, and all that. Sin City, the homie from Vegas. I was living in Vegas when this shit happened, right? But I mean, obviously, I wasn't there. You know, on Fremont, like these motherfuckers went downstairs. Rojo went up there to get him, come downstairs, because the dudes that tripped on Rojo had a few dudes with them. This fool rolls up. Gunner rolls up and says, "Hey, what's up, man? You guys watch YouTube?" This fool thought he was famous at like 20,000 subscribers. He thought he was fucking like I'm talking about like famous. You know, like he thought this motherfucker thought he was Denzel Washington at 20,000, 15, 18,000 subscribers. And it's funny to me, bro, because he tried to utilize that shit to diffuse the situation, and then he ran from a situation with 219 and Bean and all them dudes, his own homeboys, his own buddies from YouTube and everything from up north. Ran, bro. That fool, that's what they call him, the Runner, bro. Like, and then he wants to pretend like people are calling him the Runner for no reason. Come on, man.
Mentioning me and disrespecting me, and then I clap back, and now I'm the motherfucking villain, right? I'm the bad guy. They play the victim role when I clap back.
No, bro, you could clap back all you want, homie. Ain't nobody playing the victim role. Who the fuck is playing the victim role? Ain't nobody playing no motherfucking victim role, bro. Clap back, bitch. Clap back. But since you already know we're speaking truth and we're fucking demolishing your credibility, that's why you're trying to play the victim card. Because now you see that you're losing. You're fucking losing. And you're trying to portray yourself as a victim by literally by what you said. Oh, I can't clap back. Oh, no, all of a sudden I'm a bad guy. No, nigga, you're a bad guy because you're a piece of shit. That's a fact, homie. Ain't nobody talking shit on the fact. I mean, at least I'm not. That you're clapping back. Go ahead and clap back, motherfucker. What the fuck? Clap back. But you're not gonna win an argument that you know you're not credible. That's a fact.
So if you want to say two peas of a pod or birds of a feather flock together and all that other bullshit with up, I just woke up, I got lagañas in my eyes. It's early. Let me get my shit together.
Shut your ass up.
All right, I'm back. You know, when you got people saying all that bullshit, and then when I
The insecurity just in this comment, right? Rub your fucking eyes, bro. If your eyes itching, whatever, rub it. The insecurity in that comment alone just tells you everything about this fool's character. Oh shit. Sorry guys, I have a lagaña, you know. Man, shut up, bro.
and when I back my play, or I back the homie's play, it's like, oh man, you can't let the homie fight his own battles, or you always have something to say. I always have something to say. I'm always gonna have something to say because you did it first. So let me do it second. Hey, let me.
No, you did it first, homie. Because you did it first, I'm gonna do it second. No, motherfucker, you were the one that busted shots at 60 to life. What are you talking about? What are you lying ass bitch? Straight up. You were the one to talk shit. You and Dubs, straight up, off a fucking crazy ass comment that said, not even a crazy ass comment, a crazy situation off a simple comment that said, just to remind people that have not seen this, if in fact there's somebody here that has not seen this or not, doesn't have any, knowing of this. Somebody in the comment section on their live, on Dubs and Gunner's live, said, 16 Alive just dropped a video on you. That's all he said. All he said. And these dudes just started talking shit after shit after shit. These is two dudes that have 16 Alive's number and everything. Why not text them? Why? Because you're a fucking piece of shit. You're drunk. You can't handle your liquor. You're insecure. You're
Be the follower. Let me run over there. Let the runner run over there and follow. Right? Am I fighting Dubs battles? Absolutely not. You're
not fighting those battles. I don't agree with that whatsoever. Whoever, obviously, is being insecure about that. Oh, I'm not fighting Dubs battles. I don't think you are either. You're fighting your own battle, just like he should fight his own battle. Because both of you motherfuckers were talking shit on 16 Alive on Chill. So yeah, you're absolutely right on that. For once, yes, you're not fighting this battle because that's your battle too. You know what I'm saying? Let that dude fight his own battle. But no, you won't let him. Why? Because you're always going to defend him. Look at the thumbnail. Just look at the thumbnail, bro. This is why people say that shit. Look at them. Why didn't he just put himself on the thumbnail by himself, right? That you wonder why people say that you're fighting his battle. Why? Because you motherfuckers are like a pair of testicles, bro. You cannot be separated. Straight up. You're a sack of two testicles, bro. Tied together for life.
Beef with Chill or whatever you want to call it is his and his only. Okay? Have I backed him up in the past as far as wordplay and saying things and making content? Absolutely, and I'd do it again against anybody, right? And I didn't single Chill out, and I didn't try to make him an example, but he knows, just like he told me, and just like I'm going to say, it's all content, right? It's all.
I know for a fact that when Chill says it's just content, he's just trying to get you in the ring because he already knows you're a piece of shit runner. You run. So if he doesn't phrase things in a certain way, he's not trying to scare you away, bro. He's like, I'm giving up too much game.
Content, definitely. But at the end of the day, if I feel disrespected or he feels disrespected, then we're grown men. We got something to say. This has zero to do with Dubs and everything to do with me and Chill. Okay? Whatever beef Dubs has with...
It has something to do with Dubs too. You were both talking shit.
Chill and Chill has with Dubs, that's their own personal business. Do I get involved? Yes, Dubs is my homeboy. And that's the reason why we're here in the first place. It has nothing to do with me disrespecting Chill or Chill feeling some type of personal way or me backing up Dubs or having a fight for him.
Keep telling yourself that.
We're talking about a man who did 20-something years in prison. He's a YA baby. He'll handle his business. Hey, I'm the last one.
A snitch YA baby. You're a snitch YA baby, and that dude is a debriefing snitch in prison and snitch on senores and all kinds of shit.
On earth that will ever say, or not even going to say, period, that Dubs will not take a fade. Of course he will. But he's past the age of running around a ring or taking fades for no.
Oh, so excuses. If you're okay, so when you're sitting there talking about, this is the crazy part, right? Hey Jerry, and I'm quoting Dubs. Hey Jerry, I'll go down there and tear up your whole family. If you're past the age of taking a fade or getting in the ring, shouldn't you be past the age of threatening somebody and going down there and threatening to kill his whole family or wrecking his whole family? Come on, homie, make that shit make sense, bro. Make that shit make sense. And it absolutely does not make sense, right? So Gunner just finished saying that the reason that Dubs is not going to take a fade is because he's already past that age. I ain't trying to fuck with that shit. I'm too old, this and that. I've already been there, done that, 24 years. I debriefed. I did all this shit, bro. I'm a snitch. Nah, homie. But you could fucking sit here and spaz out, disrespect people, and threaten. Where you at, homie? Matter of fact, where you at, Jerry? I'm in the Sereno. I'm gonna go down there right now. I'll wreck your whole family. What happened, bro? You pick and choose? Your buddy picks and chooses? Come on, homie. Come on, dude. The fuck you think you're fucking running game on, bro? You ain't running game on nobody, bro. Fucking lying piece of shit.
No one's business. It's no one. Look, man, that man done did shit in prison, motherfucker.
This is YouTube. Everybody's gonna make it their business, and you know this. Shut the fuck up.
Fuckers only watch TV about. Okay, so I don't expect him to do anything out of character. I expect him to be the man he is, to be a solid individual, to be an individual that you can actually converse with if you took the time to really realize what type of man he is, right? You know, when people talk about fighting in the ring, that's more my style. That's more what I do. It's not to say I'm downer or I'm harder, nothing like.
You're not. You're not. You're not down and you're not hard. You ran for several situations. That's what the name Runner didn't come from nowhere. The Skittles shit, that's funny. That's more like clowning shit from Exposed to, the right from Exposed to and all that. But the Runner part, your fucking moniker, that you earned that shit, homie, by real life running from real life situations where you didn't want to get down. You're a pussy, dude. You're a pussy. And you've been trying to prove the fact that you're not. Even through that fucking the protest, the ICE protest where he went over there and he got into it with Spider-Man, a person that he knew absolutely was not gonna fight him. And he tried to press up on a fucking regular white dude in a Spider-Man suit. You know what I'm saying? Like people around there too. The dudes that he got into it with. Like, bro, like with cops all around. With cops all around, dude. And you're tough? You're fucking tough? Man, shut the fuck up, homie. Like, for real, dude. You're a fucking coward. You're a straight coward, dude.
Yeah, it's just what I do. Okay, I've done it before, and I guess I'll do it again.
I've done it before, and I'll do it again. How does somebody keeps touting or being proud of referencing a fight where he absolutely was horrible, one way or another, whether it was staged or he was really trying to fight? No matter how you slice it, it was horrible, bro. How are you gonna use that as an example of you having heart, of you having the balls, and this dude's delusional. He really is. And I've actually seen people on the comments, it's probably him. Hey, say what you want about Gunner, but at least he'll show up. At least he'll show up. People still believe to this day the stories written by current prisoner Tony was the one that didn't show up. Motherfucker, Tony was pissed as fuck. He was mad. He trained for months for that fight. That dude, bro, he was absolutely sick to his fucking heart. Eleonora, what's up with it? Sick to his heart that this piece of shit burned him. And burned Mikey too. Still owes him 10 G's on that contract. That's a fact. The contract's up on my post, on my community post. Go down to the contract, boom, you'll find it.
You know, there's a reason why Chill called me out and not Dubs. See, their beef is a little bit more personal. It's gone beyond the limits of coming back. I don't think them two guys could ever be friends again. I think they could be cordial with each other. I honestly believe that they could agree to disagree and not speak on each other's names or make content about each other. But it seems like the only time people watch is when there's drama. So why not, right? You guys watch Chill's videos when he makes videos about me or Dubs all the time, and I ain't mad at him.
Not all the time. Not all the time. He's done a handful of videos based on your fucking lies, based on what you say. You're the motherfuckers that keep running your mouth. And eventually people are going to sit there. They're not even going to go tit for tat every single day. He doesn't. Chill's not going to go tit for tat every day. But eventually you can only take so much. So if you talk about him on 5 different occasions on your lives and shit like that, once out of a couple of weeks, a month, it's okay to do a video. But you're sitting here trying to muddy the waters talking about he does videos on me all the time. When you got Dubs talking about Wes Watson and you're a piece of shit.
Hey, if you keep listening to the song, he's going to keep playing it over and over again, right? Same thing on my side. I don't hate on that. That's what it is. But, you know, the disrespect has gone past the point of no return when it comes to Dubs and Chill. And so I could understand why there can't be no boxing match between them two. I could understand where it's actually street. It's actually more real. You see?
No. Put that back.
Mad at him. Hey, if you keep listening to the song, he's going to keep playing it over and over again, right? Same thing on my side. I don't hate on that. That's what it is. But, you know, the disrespect has gone past the point of no return when it comes to Dubs and Chill. And so I could understand.
No, stop trying to excuse your fucking butt buddy and why because he's So basically what he's trying to make it seem like it's like the only reason he's fighting Chill is because it's for entertainment purposes and they don't have enough animosity for it to get out of control type shit. Bro, Chill feels the same way about you that he feels about Dubs. Yeah, he did a song about Dubs, a diss song, because he's the one that kicked it off. But he feels the same way about both of you. And he could get into the ring and not be out of control and just whoop your ass with gloves. But what you're sitting here trying to do is trying to back up your girlfriend, try to make excuses for your girlfriend. You're both in the same boat. You're both on the same boat when it comes to Chill. You're both on the same boat. It's gone past the friendly banter or entertainment boxing. I mean, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're both on the same boat. Make no mistake about that shit. So stop trying to make excuses for your girlfriend. Dubs. For real. And this is what this dude does. He talks out of both sides of his neck. Just a moment ago, he said that the only reason the only reason Dubs is not going to fight him is because he's too old for that. Come on, homie, which one is it? Oh, it's both, huh? Nah, you can't have your cake and eat it too, motherfucker. Straight up. This fool is fucking delusional, bro.
Why there can't be no boxing match between them two. I could understand where it's actually street. It's actually more real. You see, when you talk about a man's integrity, his pride, you know, you question a man's livelihood, you question a man's integrity, and you question a man's realness, you know, that could get to your soul, right? When you question where a man's...
If it's true, what's wrong with it? If it's true, what is wrong with it? At that point, ain't no question. It's a fact. You're speaking facts, homie. Chill is speaking facts. He's not questioning your integrity as a man or anything like that. You're an unscrupulous piece of shit, just like Dub is. Straight up. I remember when Dubs was actually cordial and actually was, dude, that fool had me fooled. He had me fooled. And you are guilty of fucking up the whole prison genre. This man right here, this piece of shit right here, is guilty of fucking destroying the whole prison genre. And I hate to make him that important, but I'm always gonna speak the truth. I hate to make him that important because he shouldn't be, but this dude has had his fingers and his hands dipped into everything, dude. And he single-handedly convoluted everything and fucked up the prison genre. Straight up. And now that it's coming back full force on him, karma is real. It's a real thing. God is good. This is what you get now. Because he knows it's the truth. He's been doing this shit for years, half a decade already. It's fucking crazy when you say that shit, right? Half a decade. Like, this dude, bro, has been the fucking focal point of toxicity in the prison genre, and he completely fucked all of us. Because there was a time, bro, that we were doing good numbers. Good numbers, man. I had my biggest videos were like at 160 something thousand views. Like, bro, like the ones that went viral, on average, that was between 15,000 to 30,000, 33,000. Like, bro, this fool fucked everything up. We could have thrived together. We could have thrived together, homie. Straight up, we could have. And this is the main reason. This piece of shit right here is the main reason why YouTube would not push our fucking algorithms out there no more. Now it's became nothing but motherfucking drama. But fuck it, cool. Let's get it. Let's fucking get it. You want drama? Let's get drama. I ain't trying to make no money anyways, bro. I work for a living. You don't. You're the one still fucking struggling and fucking trying to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to hold on. Like you went overboard fucking fishing and fucking deep sea fishing in fucking Alaska, crab fishing and shit. The greatest catch, homie. He's trying to hold on for dear life right now. Making no mistake about it. This fight right here, he's trying to make a buck.
Been in his life, you know, things that he's done. When you're regurgitating or saying, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, chill, but when you're regurgitating or saying things that haters have said in the past, it's kind of becomes redundant. It kind of becomes like over and over again. People are just spinning or spitting a fucking narrative. Now, Dubs gets his haters. He gets a lot of them, just like I do myself. I've been getting them a lot for a long time. And I've done videos in the past where I blamed myself for what Dubs is going through. I take full responsibility for a lot of the hatred that I used to get that he now gets, right? But at the end of the day, every man's a man. Just like I'm doing some man shit right here because I feel it's necessary. I feel there's a bag involved. I feel that it's something that me and Chill can do to kill the noise, right? And to win while doing it. But also there's a whole few other reasons, man, that I'm going to keep in the cuts why I feel that this is something that has to be done, right? No one else is doing it. Everyone else always.
When it comes to him saying haters always hate on Dubs, like same shit like I was saying, like it's for a reason. So this is mediocre shit.
Always talks about it. So again, man, the Gun's gonna step up to the plate like I always do, right?
Gun's gotta step up to the plate like always. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You're a grimy ass motherfucker. You feel like you fucking the puppet master and shit. You know, those two lives that I've had, the two infamous lives that I've had with these pieces of shits, they've tried to fucking take me into the fold. The first time, hey, bro, we'll blow your channel up. We'll do this. We'll do that. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather be broke than to be fucking with you. But you guys don't understand that. It's rhetorical. But do you not understand that if I took him up on that offer, I'm not a stupid man. Like if I really was, my integrity would not allow me. I'm not perfect. I'm not fucking perfect whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. But when it comes to integrity and lying and knowing that I'm lying, it's one of those things where it's like, well, ain't nobody gonna know. I'm gonna know. And I can't sleep at night. I mean, I could probably sleep like a baby, but I can't live with myself knowing that I'm sitting here lying to people because it's not like they were proposing to collaborate with me and on fake entertainment stories on like, you know what I'm saying? Like fiction stories for entertainment. I could do that. everybody's gonna know it's not true because it's fiction, comedic stories, prison stories, whatever, you know, something like that. But what they were proposing was, hey, bro, just rock with us, this and that. Who cares if they know the truth or not? I was like, no, bro, I can't do that. The fuck? I've been through too much shit in my life, especially in the system, for me to lie about the system. No, hell no. I'm gonna let people know that whether it's true or not. What the fuck? Like, no. So, and that's what I was always hesitant. You know, I was always hesitant, and I would never rock with a piece of shit like him, ever. So the first live, Dubs, before me and him were beefing it, he tried to like squash the situation, and like I said, like I told him, hey, bro, like if this fool doesn't lie, cool, we could talk and everything and squash it, as long as he, excuse me, as long as he acknowledges the lies. But you already know what it is, man. Like, to me, it's just like, I'm realistic. I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen no matter what. I already knew that it was not gonna happen. Miss Yaya Semis once again. And then the second live was what kicked everything off recently. And that was fucking almost 4 years ago. It still says 3 years ago, the first live, but that shit was almost 4 years ago. And then the last one has already been over a year. Fuck, it's kind of hard to believe, but damn, fucking time flies.
Now, as far as what Dubs and Chill have going on, you know, it's got past the point of no return. There's been family mentioned, family involved. You know, like I said, questioning a man's, you know, style, questioning a man's, you know, basically questioning a man if a man was a rat, if a man was solid, you know, questioning a man's integrity at the highest level. And it's so beyond
questioning a man's integrity at the highest level. What the fuck integrity? What integrity are you talking about, bro? Dubs is a fucking debriefing snitch, just like you snitching in YA, bro. You're rats, bro. You're both rats, homie. That's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact. Who's questioning your integrity? You got no integrity whatsoever.
on the bullshit that these guys would ever come to that it had to go there, right? That it had to be, you know, reading of paperwork that didn't make sense or regurgitating what haters have said or trolls have said, you know. And it's just it's sad, man, to see two dudes who have actually solid, who did time, who did an extensive amount of time.
And this is his olive branch, right? So this is a thing that this piece of shit does. He wants to extend olive branches, just like he did to me both times, without acknowledging his faults, the truth, without acknowledging the truth. If you're gonna extend an olive branch, a peace treaty type shit, cool. I have my terms as well. Speak the truth, just like the shit that happened with Skyla and Kitty Plex. Dude, I don't even want to sit there and put you out there. I don't want to sit here and put you out there. Dude, just say one sentence, 2 sentences max. It wasn't true. I lied. That's it. That's all you have to say. I don't require nothing else. I don't require an explanation, why you did it or this or that, blah, 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 blah. No. But this is the type of shit. This is how this fool operates. He's trying to low-key plant seeds and make himself look like a humble victim along with Dubs. But man, it's just too bad that two pinteros that did life, that did the same amount of time, it's just so too bad that they can't, you know, come to, you know. No, bro. You motherfucker said what you said. You attacked that man. You attacked that man's integrity. You attacked his credibility. You attacked him as a man. And he's supposed to let go of that? Nah, homie. That's what you want him to do. But no, not without accountability. Take accountability for your actions, dude. Take accountability, homie, because that's the biggest thing as a human being. That's the biggest thing as a grown-ass human being, especially. Taking accountability, being accountable for your own actions. Holding yourself. I hold myself accountable for my own actions, bro. Straight up. I'm not gonna argue with you. If I know I'm wrong, I'm never gonna argue with you or debate you or nothing. These are the type of pieces of shit that will do that. If they see somebody that they feel like is inferior, whether it be and like them being able to articulate, debate, you know what I'm saying? Whether they have a good vocabulary, intelligent mind, what have you. If they gauge the situations like, oh, I think I could talk, I could run circles around this dude. No, bro, I don't see it that way. To me, it's just like, if I'm wrong, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna apologize, and I'm not gonna commit the transgression to begin with. But it just, if I was stupid like you motherfuckers and I fucking drank and I can't control my liquor and all that shit, and I would have happened to cross the line, the next day I'll be the first one to be like, you know what, I don't even need you to do a video. I don't even need you to actually acknowledge it or nothing. I'm going to be the first one to hold myself accountable and say, you know what, I fucked up. I drank a little too much. I was on a trip. I was this. I was doing that. I don't care. What have you. But this pieces of shits, bro, don't understand that. And they try to fucking fool the people by pretending like they're humble and they're intelligent and they have wisdom and all that bullshit. Like, no, bro, fuck you.
Right? Have to argue or bicker or fight or battle on the internet, right? But it happens all the time. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say I haven't done it because I've indulged myself, right? Let's just be real. I'm tired of being fake. I want to be real with you guys. It sucks. But I've talked with Dubs. And again, man, where he's at with it, he's willing to have a conversation with Chill, and I get it. But as far as them fighting or getting in the ring, it's past all that. When you get in a boxing ring with someone, it's because you have some respect for them. You feel that you could squash your beef or handle your business.
Jimmy, we're not gonna forget about that shit though. The Ricky Gate, we're not gonna forget about that. Because I'm in the works right now of reminding everybody exactly, especially with this fight. I hope this fight does not go away because I'm working on shit behind the scenes and I don't have a lot of time, but I don't make no mistake about it. I have things that I'm working on to bring back the history and everything on this piece of shit. And it's going to be videos and lives because videos are the ones that stick. I don't make no money off these lives whatsoever, unless the super chats and shit like that, which I don't require that whatsoever, but don't make no mistake about it, homie. I ain't letting this fool slide.
Whatever you got to do in a ring. I don't think, according to what Dubs has told me, and Chill, I don't think that their beef would be settled in a ring. I think it's a little bit more realer than that. I think they're better off having a great conversation, just them two, without even my ears present, just them. That way no one could run back and say, hey, this was said or that was said or no, it wasn't. And just two grown men having a talk and figuring out their differences and figuring out where they went wrong, right? I'm not going to say they were ever friends. I'm not going to say none of us were ever friends besides myself and Dubs, right? But everybody else, it could be easily broken down if you guys just chop it up, right? But
No, not easily, bro. There's no going back. There is no going back after you say certain things. And after you pretend to not have been in the wrong. So look, all this could have been squashed. The only way I could agree with what he just said is after that night that he would apologize and let Chill do what he did. And after that, just leave it alone completely. But how are you going to respond to something that he needed to respond to in response, of course? How are you going to respond to that and pretend like you're still in the right? No, leave it alone. Let it fade away. Maybe that would have happened. But no, you motherfuckers are so arrogant. They go, we're going to respond and pretend like we weren't tripping.
These people running around, hey, Gunner, Dubs should be fighting, not you, this, and that. No, hold up. Whatever I have going on with Chill is separate. Now, I know it stemmed from me involving myself in their beef. It definitely
involving yourself with their beef? No, you did not involve yourself with nobody's beef. The beef started equally that night. Both of you started the same beef with him that same night. There was no beef. You both You both started talking shit in unison. So you both started that beef in the same night. So you didn't get yourself involved in their beef. You involved yourself right when Dubs involved himself in disrespecting him. So shut your ass up.
Only did. So that's my bad. And when it's my bad, I have to make it my good, right? But I will
When it's my bad, I make you my good. Slick words ain't gonna work, bro. Shut up. To your fucking stupid ass subscribers that don't know no better, yeah, for sure. Not to us.
say this, and this is facts, and I'm gonna put this out there. You know,
Hey, anytime the caveat, every time this fool says facts, hey, be wary.
I'm a firm believer in I don't fight other people's battles, but if you're my homeboy and I rock with you, right? Then you don't fuck with my opposition and I don't fuck with yours. Meaning, I'm not going to sit there with someone that you have real personal beef with and converse and say it's all good and that I respect them and I got love for them and it's all hood and man, he didn't disrespect me, so it's all good. Nah, fuck that. You disrespect my homeboy, you disrespect me. It's the same shit, right? And I believe that every other man should feel like.
So, going off his logic, right? If these two dudes have a baby mama, and the baby mama disrespects Dubs, you're already gonna fucking disrespect his baby mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a broad paintbrush, right? If somebody disrespected my boy, I rock with him, you're disrespecting me. So your baby mama or the mom or anybody in their family, sisters, whatever, disrespects Dubs, you're gonna disrespect his family? Shut your ass up, bro. Make this shit make sense. It's a cop-out, homie. So shut your ass up.
That. You know, those are some sucker-ass, sneaky, slimy snake characters that'll sit there and...
This fool just had the audacity to say slimy snake characters. Oh my God, this shit just get the Black Mamba right here, and he's no Kobe Bryant. Damn, bro, this fool's fucking unscrupulous, bro.
And dine with your enemy. They'll sit there and dine with your enemy, and then it makes you wonder what the conversation is about. You're usually the topic of conversation. If they're susceptible to even opening their ears and listening to the bullshit coming out of your opposition's mouth, or to even be around them on a personal level, knowing that you're a friend of theirs and they ain't really your friend. Nah, they're worse than the person that's talking shit about you because they're listening to it. That's a fact, right? So I'm not going to sit here and have these civil conversations with Chill on the phone and sit here and say I respect them and sit here and say all this, right? Without him knowing that I think as a real one, you know, he should stop disrespecting Dubs and Dubs should stop disrespecting them or him, you know, on any videos or anything like that, and let it go to at least we fucking have our boxing match. That way we can be cordial and work together to make something happen.
No, that's what you want, bro. You're desperate to talk him down without actually having the humility and integrity and the balls to actually say, you know what, we fucked up. We fucked up. And although you did try to give a half-ass apology, something along those terms, what I just spoke on, it was disingenuous, bro. It wasn't real whatsoever. How do we know that? Based on your actions after the fact. Like I said, you should have just left it alone. That's a fact.
Because that's what all the people want to see. Hey, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I can give a fuck what everybody wants to see.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. Another caveat.
This is something that we're just going to do, that we're going to do, right? But I'm not doing it to make haters happy. I'm not doing it because I feel I need to or have to.
I don't care why you do it. Just show up, please. Because at this point, bro, I don't think you're going to show up. I hope you do. I really hope you do, dude. I swear, please.
Because I'm a grown man. I'm secure with who I am.
You're a grown man and you're secure with who you are. That's why you were so insecure in attacking my channel and paying for my email to get hacked and everything, right? Yeah. When I used to go live at 5 every single day when I was in Vegas, and you were calling up Sin City like, hey, what time is he going live? Hey, let me know. Trying to get intel from Sin City on me. I didn't know any of this shit until after. But you're secure. You're a piece of shit, dude. You're a piece of shit, dude. That's a fact.
Right?
And you're a misogynist, and you're a pervert, and you're a fucking sex. You're even sex play with men. Like, that's fucking. Who the hell wants to sit there and talk about 11-inch private parts with men? Like, that's fucking. This fool is fucking sick in the mind. And the crazy part is he don't even see it. And the craziest part too is that he doubles down. He doubles down on it. He doesn't even he don't even think there's something wrong with it.
Take the fight or I could walk away from it. I pay no never mind. It doesn't matter. You watch my content to watch my content or you don't.
Here we go. This is the truth coming out on him.
People that respect me as a man, they're gonna respect me if I fight.
Somebody that pretends to be humble, he's been trying to be humble for the last 12 minutes. That eventually his mind, the way his mind works, he's gonna start realizing that shit like he is right now. And he's gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing? Fuck no, that's not me. Because it's not you. You're not humble, bro. You're not respectful. You don't have no integrity. You're a piece of shit. That's a fact, homie. Straight up.
One way or the other, right? But there's a lot more that goes into it with me. I have to make sure everything lines up and everything's right. You know, I'm willing to take the fight. I'm gonna take the fight, but I gotta make sure everything's good on my side before I just jump into a ring with the man that I don't even know, right? Over some bullshit that could have been talked about on the phone, to be honest with you. But that's past. Now we're at the moment, the point of no return within our fucking little beef, right? And we're gonna handle our business, man. And hopefully we.
Kenny Big Dog, he has a tattoo on his earlobe. That's why it looks black. He's tatted up on his earlobes.
Can get a bigger venue. Hopefully we can make something big out of it, man. So that way it just doesn't go unnoticed and it's just not a backyard brawl. You know, we want to try to win off of this.
Exactly, brother.
And if the people want to see it, then you're gonna see it. Now, as far as what I'm trying to say to Chill is, you know, let's refrain, man, from disrespecting each other, and let's refrain from disrespecting each other's friends, because you know I'm not in the business of.
Let's refrain from disrespecting each other's friends. Is that what he just said right now?
And if the people want to see it, then you're gonna see it. Now, as far as what I'm trying to say to Chill is, you know, let's refrain, man, from disrespecting each other, and let's refrain from disrespecting each other's friends.
No, fuck that. Fuck that, homie. That's your friend, homie. That's not his friend. Every man is his own individual. That's a fact. Oh, so this motherfucker right here. Oh, this is how I know this week gonna show up. Damn, this fucking dude is fucking nuts. Look, I'm gonna make a prediction right now. And if I'm proven wrong, it's a win-win for me. It's a win-win for me. I'm gonna make a prediction right now. I knew it. I knew it. This is his true intention right here. He accepted that fight so that the drama will go away for months, so that they could make their money, push their channels and everything, and hopefully they're bigger. And they're trying to. Chill, smart as fuck. Hold on, bro. Hold on. So this dude, oh, bro, I know how this fool operates. I know. Mark my words. This part right here. Let me play it again. I played it twice. Look, he's trying to offset the fact. He's trying to offset the fact that Chill's gonna keep going in on Dubs while keeping it respectful with him and just promoting the fight. He's trying to stop Chill from going in on Dubs for months, so Dubs and him could freaking thrive and do their thing. Nah, bro, fuck that. Hell nah, bro. This fool's fucking crafty, homie. You're good, but you're not that good, homie. Cause look, it's gonna be at least 3 months, at the very least, 3 to 6 months before this fight ever happens. So he's buying time. He's buying time. He's trying to offset any type of drama, especially with Chill, because he knows Chill. Not only is he actually active, like meaning like the good standing shit, and it's another race, so it has nothing to do with Sureños and nothing like that, because those two type of different standings is different. Completing the mission, it's the same shit, but it's two different type of political entities. So damn, this fool, like, he's really trying to fucking, damn, bro, you think you're good, huh? You fucking think you're good. I already knew there was a caveat to this shit. One more time.
You're gonna see it. Now, as far as what I'm trying to say to Chill is, let's refrain, man, from disrespecting each other, and let's refrain from disrespecting each other's friends.
He literally went the last 14 minutes and establishing the fact that him and Dubs are friends, and friends shouldn't do this, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Just to say that, hey, bro, that's my friend. I'm letting you know subliminally, not directly. Hey, bro, like, my friend is my friend. Please refrain from talking shit in each other's friends. This fucking guy is shameless, dude. He really is, dude. He fucking really is shameless as fuck.
Because I'm not in the business of, like I said, chopping it up with people, talking to them, being cool and cordial when they don't like my homeboy or they're disrespecting my homeboy. You have your own feelings.
He's always, and at the same time, he's already given himself a back door out of the fight. He's already given himself plausible deniability, like, hey, bro, I told you not to disrespect my friend. Basically, it's an ultimatum without actually giving him a explicit ultimatum. So this is like a subliminal ultimatum, basically saying like, hey, bro, I told you not to talk shit on my friend. I told you not to talk shit on my friend. So if Chill, trying to put pressure on Chill, so that if Chill wants to go back and forth with Dubs, which has nothing to do with your fight and him, because we're all different men. We're all individuals. You're not Siamese twins, motherfucker. You and Dubs are not Siamese twins. You're not joined at the fucking hip. You don't need surgery, dangerous surgery, to be separated. You're not conjoined, bro. So shut the fuck up. But this fool thinks he's slick. He's already setting up, and he thinks he's Machiavellian. He's not. He is, for people that don't see it. But look, bro, he's already trying to make a excuse down the line and why he's gonna eventually pull out. He's gonna pull out. He's gonna pull out. He's gonna fucking pull out. And the excuse he's gonna use, because he knows that there's a very, very, very good possibility that Chill is gonna always defend himself, or even do something about Dubs. Now, if I was Chill, I'll be disciplined and make sure that I don't do that. That way I can beat the brakes off this dude. But that's still not a guarantee. That's still not a guarantee. So this fool's already putting in fucking traps. You know what I'm saying? Like, this fool's a bum. He really is. Gunner's a fucking straight bum. Like, you
have your own reasoning for doing what you do. But I believe the tit for tat shit is over. I believe you guys have both made videos, lightweight disrespecting
You believe that shit's over. Yeah, that's your belief. Shut the fuck up.
Each other or question each other's integrity. I think the time has come now as a man to focus on right here, on me.
There is no question on Chill's integrity. His integrity is solid. There's not even a question on Dub's integrity, because we already know the answer. It's no longer a question. That's a fact. Dubs has no type of integrity, bro. That's a fact. Just like you lost your integrity since probably fucking way back then in YA. Even before that, you've always been a piece of shit. And I think Dubs had more integrity than you. And you turned him inside out. You turned him inside out, bro. You completely sabotaged the fuck out of that dude.
Right? And for all the people that are running around talking about, hey, you know, you're fighting Dubs battle. No, I ain't fighting Dubs battles. Dubs deals with his battles the way he deals with them. I deal with mine the way I deal with them.
You already mentioned that.
That's my friend, though. If someone talks shit, of course I'm going to talk shit.
If somebody talks shit on my friend, I'm going to talk shit too. This fucking guy. Fucking little kid.
You know, if they talk shit about me, of course he backs my play. That's what friends do, man. Right or wrong, and we'll figure it out later, right? You know, you want some, you get some. That's the type of situation that we're in. Chill didn't call Dubs out, and if he did, I didn't catch it. I caught where he called me. I always get called. I'm the one all the time, right? It's because I'm
This fool really trying to pretend that Chill did not cut out Dub.
loud, obnoxious. I'm an asshole, right? I already know, man. I rub people the wrong way. But at the end of the day, I know
Your lies rub people the wrong way, bro. If the only reason that you've been able to fucking actually, as character-wise, comedic-wise, that's the only reason you've been able to survive, because you have a comedic persona. You know what I'm saying? People that see you, your little wordplay and everything like that. That's the shit that fucking drew me into you in the first place. Where you rub people the wrong way is your lies, homie, and you're a piece of shit. You're a snake. You are sick in the mind. This dude is really sick, bro. He really is. Look, I swear to God, on this one, on my mom's rest in peace, I feel like this fool's righteously sick in the mind. He really is. He's all over the place. He's a sick individual. He really is.
I'm gonna deal with my shit, right? Now, as far as Dubs, he ain't no punk either. But he's the type of guy that's a Super Serio homie right there, right? When he feels he's disrespected to a certain level, it's like, hey, man, I don't even want to talk anymore. It's just when we see each other on the streets, if we ever see each other, let it be what it is. Let it lie right there, right?
Because he knows he's never gonna see him. But he wanted to go down over Jerry and wreck his whole family. All of the Dubs.
I get it. See, it's never really gotten that personal with me and Chill as far as family disrespect, but you have disrespected my friend's family, and he has disrespected you. I don't know if he
Dubs says Chill has never disrespected his family. Dub's family. Never. Chill will never do that. Never. But he knows he's lying. He knows it's by him saying that, and he wonders he's doing the same shit that he was doing, but in the when he was supposed to have that fight with Stories Written by a Current Prisoner. And you guys gotta understand, at the time, Gunner had not passed up Stories Written by a Current Prisoner. Stories Written by a Current Prisoner had 90,000 some change. This dude was still way down there in like 30, 40,000, somewhere like that. That was years after. And he bought subscribers and everything that transpired with me and him and everything. So now he's trying to humble card. First it was to attack, promote the fight and all that. Now he's trying to humble card. This fool really is delusional.
Dub's not the type to really disrespect families. It's just I don't know if he did that, right? But there was some shit going back and forth. All the paperwork, prison shit, I could care less about any of that. Shit's all fake, it's all fraudulent, it's all bullshit, right? Look, man, when I said that Chill was on the yard he was on, it was meant to hurt his feelings. It wasn't meant to escalate to this point, but it was meant to hurt his feelings because I felt disrespected. And so I was like, man, he was on.
Why did you feel disrespected, bro? This fool just said that he mentioned the CMC East shit to hurt his feelings. And that part I do agree with, because anybody that knows what CMC is, CMC East, that yard, the CMC East and CMC West. West was like the good standing one. CMC East Norteños, Sureños, anybody that was political, the white boys and all that couldn't be on that yard. Blacks run a completely different program. That's just what it is. And we all know that. So he was trying to basically put a stain on 16 Alive's jacket by saying CMCEs. He could call it talking shit, but no, bro, you're trying to put a stain on his jacket, on his whole reputation. Based on what? A comment that legitimately just said, hey, Dub, 16 Alive just dropped a video on you. You inserted yourself. You inserted yourself in that conflict, and now you're trying to say that it's because you felt disrespected. He dubbed it, bro. Chill never disrespected you. This shit makes no sense, and you know it doesn't make no sense because you're fucking lying. You were not disrespected at any time, in any way, shape, or form, bro. Straight up. Straight up.
Soft yard anyways, right? And I've gotten plenty of people told me that. Look, prison's prison, man. You gotta, I'll respect the motherfucker that did time. I don't care what yard he was on. SY, PC, GP, none of that shit matters. You locked up, you're locked up, right? You know, all these wannabe gangsters and these little hardcore motherfuckers think that, oh man, I paroled off a GP, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, well, whatever. Motherfucker, does your Slurpee taste different? Nope. Coca-Cola, right? Exactly, right? It's all the same shit. So as far as the people running around, why am I fighting Chill and not Dubs? It has to do with something totally different. You know, I talked to Chill. I asked him, why, bro? Fuck you call me up for, anything? Right? Put your shirt down, cuz. What'd you call me up for? And he told me, man, you involved yourself in my business, man. And I feel that, you know, we can do something. It's content. Let's do something. Done. That's it. All I needed was an explanation. He didn't have to give me one, but he did. And I respect it. Now, as far as the whole Dub situation, that's something totally separate from what I got going on. But that is my friend. And again, so to kind of integrate that, I'm not going to fight Chill if he continues to disrespect my boy Dubs and all that, because it becomes some personal. You know, I'm not the type of man to sit here and say, man, we're cool. Me and you could get along, but you're going to fucking make 100 videos about my homeboy, or he's going to make 100 videos about you. You know, nah. Let's be men here. Let's be men who have done time, ex-convict.
He wants his cake and wants to eat it too. How many videos have you done about people? That you're not going to hold yourself to that same standard? Come on, dude.
Let's be men who have changed.
You're not going to hold your homeboy, your best friend, to the same standard when he has Wes Watson Wednesdays, did hundreds of videos on Wes Watson. See, wait.
Changed our lives for the better.
Fucking
Let's be men
guys.
that are now with our family and our friends
This
and our close
motherfucker
loved ones.
crazy, dude.
Let's be men and handle our business like men and let all the other shit go. Now, I did tell Chill, man, hey, after we get off.
That's what he wants. Let's all this other shit go. Like I said, that's what he wants. He wants to. He accepted the fight. Now I'm truly convinced now. And like I said, it's a win-win for me, because if I'm proven wrong at the end and he actually shows up, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I look stupid. I don't care. Show up, bitch. But now I'm convinced, as I stand right now, that this bitch is just buying time and trying to squash the whole beef. And it's not a bad strategy. It really is not. Miss Giselle, what's up with it, mama? How you doing? Beautiful. So it's not a bad strategy, right? At all. And unfortunately, I'm probably one of the few ones that knows this piece of shit so deep and its tactics that I could actually discern this shit. I could discern it, you know, like I could actually like make sense of it. And it's a win-win for me. And he's trying to make it a win-win for him, but it's not going to be a win-win for him, because the first win could be that if he convinces 16 Alive not to make any videos on Dubs and all that shit for months, that's his first win. But where he's going to lose is where he doesn't show up. So it's not a win-win for him. For me, it's a win-win. I don't give a fuck. So Dad, this was good, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this fool, he ain't stupid, bro. He's a fucking professional scammer. He really is.
off, man, where we're mad at, and we handle our boxing match, whatever the case may be. That's it, bro. We're done, right? We don't have to talk about each other anymore. Look, I understand that.
But you
Chill
know the
making
fight's
videos
not
about-
gonna happen for months and months. So shut up.
me making videos about him or Dubs and vice versa and all that sells. It's box office. It makes money, right? But I believe once two men get in the ring, they share that ring, man. They handle their business like men, or even a street fight, however the case may be, whatever it turns out to be, right? And after that, man, let it go. The district, it's a clean slate now, right? So we'll see. But as far as all these motherfuckers running around talking about Dubs ain't down and Dubs ain't willing to take the fight, Dubs is way more than down and willing to take a fight, right? Just not this one. It got too
He's down to grab your butt cheeks. You his.
personal. So I'm going to handle this business, and I'm going to do it for the sake of both of us. I'm not doing it because Dubs won't do it. I'm doing it because that's what I do. Okay, there's no excuse or nothing, man. I got called out. I got to step up. That's it. This is a real call out, not one of those fake ones. Well, I'll fight you. Yeah, but they don't have a picture and they don't have the real voice.
And it's fucked up because that should be me and him in the ring. That should be me and him in the ring. For real. I've been trying to fight this dude, bro. But like I said, fighting me, there's no money in it. Why? Because he owes, so obviously on that live, he's like, hit me up on my Discord. Bitch, you won't fight me, L. You won't fight me, bitch. You know I'll fight you. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if you beat me up, bro. I'm gonna fight you, dude. Straight up. But since you owe Mikey 10 G's, and I called you out, and you're like, you know what? We'll squash the 10 G's. Just fight me, and that's it. There's no money in it. Because at the very least, if there's money in it, and he gets his ass whooped, at least he's gonna make some money off of it. But see, since he owes $10,000 to Mikey for Chicano 2, that sets up the fights. The first fight that he was a part of, fucking ridiculous fight. It's fucking where he embarrassed himself. He won't do it because there's no money in it. I would love to beat the shit out this fool for free. Real shit. Matter of fact, shit, I'll even give this fool fucking $500. I ain't gonna give him no more than that. Fuck that shit. If he will fight me in the ring. But he won't take it. His excuses like, $500 is not enough. Nah, bro. Come on, bro. You say you're gonna beat me up? I'll give you $500 to beat me up. How's that? I mean, who wouldn't take that offer, right? Motherfucker, I got kids that I take care of. You don't. You're over here struggling, lying and shit. You're desperate because you know that your channel is fucking losing fucking views and all that. So you had to take this fight. And at the very least, like I said, this drama sells. So if it's drama, it's going to give it more views. Those views translate into money. And this fool ain't stupid, bro. He knows what he's doing.
Voice and all that bullshit, man. I'll give you 10,000 if you fight me, man. I'll take your 10,000 and slap you. Stop, right? This is someone who I feel.
Take your 10,000, I'll slap you with it. Shut the fuck up. You will never be in front of him to be able to slap him. What the fuck are you talking about? You'll be down the street running, the runner.
Chill, can be respectful enough and cordial enough that we can get business done, man. And I think we're on the same level, and I respect that. I just don't respect the going back and forth with my friend because I believe, man, even though I'm telling people, man, that's their business. Still, I don't fuck with people that feel some type of way about my people, right? Not to converse or nothing like that. We can fight though, that's for sure. Anyways, with that being said,
AJ Slaughter, for real, bro. All of a sudden he wants to man up. All of a sudden he wants to grow balls, bro. I'm telling you, bro, this fool's. He's not just doing it for no reason. This fool has an ulterior motive. He really does. And I already pointed it out what he's going to do. I'm telling you, bro. I gave you the scenarios. I'm telling you, bro. I know this piece of shit. I know this piece of shit, bro. Just watch. Just watch. And if for some crazy ass reason I'm not here, God forbid I die in a car accident or what have you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not here, just remember what I said. Remember what I fucking said. Because this motherfucker out here, boy, Motherfucker right here is scrupulous, bro. That fool has no scruples.
I hope that I answered your questions, man. No, I'm not fighting. Chill 4 dubs. No, he didn't ask me to. No, nothing. He didn't even know I was fucking gonna do it. I just did it because that's what I do, man. You know, he ain't
You're
no
a good
fucking
guy.
punk, man.
I did it because that's just what I do. I'm a good guy. I stepped up for my friend, and I'm a good guy, guys. Please believe me. Please look at this. Look at this look. Right after he said that, I do this because that's just who I am, and he smiled right there. Because he knows he's bullshitting, bro.
20-something years in prison, running around in the circles that he ran around, and you guys honestly think he forgot all that shit? Man, why do people hate a man changing his life and doing well? Why do people want him locked up, away from his family with nothing to eat? It's fucking cold, man, this world.
No, shut your bitch ass up. Why'd you dox my address? Why did you get my address? Why did you get my address from Sin City? Gave it to Vegas Prison Stories, which is now known as Vegas Profile Stories, the white dude. Why? I'm in the same boat, right? I'm with my kids and everything. You doxed my whole shit, my number, everything, bro. Are you serious right now? You're a piece of shit, homie. You're a piece of shit. When my stepdaughter got that phone call crying because somebody said they were going to kill me, they thought that I answered the phone, and she brought me the phone crying, telling me, somebody said they're going to kill me. Bro, are you serious right now? You're a piece of shit, dude. You are a real bum, bro.
Think I want to go back to prison? Nah, fuck that.
Man, get your bitch ass out of here, bro. I've had you on here enough.
Well, why do you
I've had you on here enough, you fucking bum. Real shit, dude. This fucking dude has no fucking shame, dude. Fuck. What has this piece of shit said about it? $5,000, $3,000, $13,000. Renee Rick. Oh shit! No shit! This fool kissing ass. I'm glad I ran into this. Look at him. Renee
What's
Enriquez,
cracking?
the king of prison content. This fool's a fucking piece of shit. Oh my god, homie. Oh my god. I missed this one, but I'm gonna react to it right now. Mrs. Amandita Lave High. That's right. Let me see. It is definitely natural. And he employs whatever he read, whatever he studied. I don't know what he studied or what not. But he definitely employs it. For sure, for sure. Um, look, man. So first and foremost, Rene Enriquez is not gonna get involved in the drama. I mean, that dude is a different stature. Um, even like his past life, even on his current life, you know, the dude was plugged in with his organization, and now he's plugged in with the government. Like that fool's fucking crazy, bro. Like, and not in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, the dude it's crazy. Not he's crazy. It's crazy because the dude is like, I'm telling you, he's already transcended uh your regular, you know, informant type status. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker crazy. He got juice, bro. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. This one should be interesting. Look at that fucking crease. Oh, that's fucking ugly. Oh shit, my ass hurts. Oh shit, my boy. Come on, bro. You don't have to do that, bro. Come on now. Appreciate it though. For your boy cutting out, congratulations to him on his graduation. Yeah, he barely got picked up today, man. I fucking already missed him. I had him the last 2 days. See, we like, I miss my papas. Um, every time he leaves, it's like, you know what he says? He's like, please don't leave, please don't leave. Even though he's the one leaving, obviously, he's a 5-year-old child. It's so sad and endearing at the same time because he doesn't have a perfect way with his words. He doesn't have a good. Sorry, guys. So he says, I don't want to talk about it. Appreciate you though, bro. I don't want to get in my feelings, bro. All right, let's get back to this. Let's change the subject.
Everybody, welcome back to the channel.
So Rene Enriquez, the king of prison content? Question mark. Hash. This motherfucker right here, boy. Like, this for retarded, bro.
New video.
See, with new video, Paisa that can't even speak fucking Spanish. That's crazy.
Over the weekend, you know what? It might have been Friday. I got a phone call from.
I watch Rene Enriquez shit. I've said it several times during my lives. I watch his shit every day, every day, because this dude right here pretends to be like he was something when there was literally thousands upon thousands of dudes that were on the same situation that got validated and debriefed just like him. And then this fool fucking carries himself on YouTube like he was a senor or some shit. He was retarded, dude.
A friend of mine, right?
And I would venture to say that I probably met more Mexican mafia members personally than this dude did in this whole little pretend fucking mess out years. Look at that dude. The only reason he shaves his head is because he has an ugly ass baloney patch. And look at that crease right there. Damn, this fool's fucking crazy looking.
Now, before I get any further than that, I always trip out that when I do videos where I mention where I get a phone call from a homie or a DM from somebody, there's always at least one hater that's like, he didn't get a phone call. He didn't get a DM.
So why does it bother you?
Why would I lie? I could still do the video. Like, anyhow, I got a phone call from a friend of mine, and he was saying how
I get phone calls. I'm still in contact with active homies and everything. There's people that you would not think that I'm in contact with, and I don't ever mention it. Rarely. And like I said, that's why I don't do certain videos. That this fool thinks that he's special because
views are down, right? He's like, man, your views, you've been putting out good stuff and your views are down. And he says,
because you're garbage.
Rene Enriquez is taking all of your views, right? And I told him, no, views are down across the board. His channel is new. Remember, he had to redo his channel.
First of all, the reason that Rene Enriquez's views are up is because he was a bona fide, he still is a bona fide Mexican mafia member. He's obviously to them an informant, of course, a snitch, all that shit. He's changed his life, all that, whatever have you, whatever category that fits in Rene Enriquez, that's what he is. That's just what it is. But according to the lifestyle, until you die, you're still technically a Mexican mafia member. A Mexican mafia member until the day that your wind is taken from you. Now, doesn't Rene Enriquez carry himself as such? No, of course not. He's a completely changed man. And like I said, transcended all this shit. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse. I'm not saying it's a compliment or not. I'm just saying, like, bro, that's a fact. I watch his content especially because of historical curiosity for me. Because a lot of the shit that the wiretaps, everything that he puts up, I remember a lot of that shit. I was in the prison system through a lot, bro. Like a lot of those years, a decade and a half, bro. Like I remember the shit that he was talking about, that happened that we heard about, but we didn't know the intricate details. And he's the one that's putting out shit through wiretaps and everything, that's giving us a glimpse into what was happening. And I correlate that automatically to the year that when I first heard that. That's when I heard about it, I was just like, oh shit, so this is the inside. So that type of shit, right? I'm putting two and two together. And this was saying that somebody got at him saying that Rene Enriquez taking over all. No, bro, he's not taking over nobody's views. His content speaks for itself. He stands on his own, bro. Like for real, for real. They got him and Mundo. I wouldn't be surprised if later down the road that there's other ex-Mexican mafia members or Mexican mafia members that are in the hat that come out and do content and shit like that. Because you know nowadays, bro, like it's more loose now. It's YouTube and shit. You know, it is what it is. But this was trying to make it seem like he's gonna make it seem right now.
Channel.
I have not seen this yet, but I already know he's gonna endeavor to try to muddy the waters.
And so he's doing good numbers. However, everyone's views are down, meaning his views would have been at least double if it wasn't for whatever is going on the platform, right?
There is nothing going on YouTube on this side of the tracks except for the fact that you and your boy have been fucking the focal point of drama, and that's why certain advertisers do not want to fuck with the prison genre in California. Aside from, in spite of that, despite that, what have you, and Rene Enriquez is still doing great numbers. Great numbers. Great fucking numbers. He's only at 40, not only, I'm saying he's at 47, he's about to crack 50,000, right? Your stupid ass hasn't been able to crack 100,000. You've been stuck at 96, 97, somewhere around there. For what? Over a year? Over a year. You can get 3,000 subscribers in over a year and a half, bro. You're stagnant, and it's for a reason, homie. So stop trying to pretend like that you're not the reason, and it's YouTube and it's the algorithm. Nah, bro. You and Gunner single-handedly fucked this genre up. And this is why I said that Rene Enriquez will never partake in the drama, because he's approaching this from a complete. He's like the Michael Francis. Matter of fact, I've been wanting to get at him on the fucking. I mean, I messaged him back and forth on an email like anybody else can as well. I'm not fucking special. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very good with communicating with his subscribers, which I absolutely appreciate. But one suggestion I do want to make to him is you should do something with Michael Francis, the ex-Colombo family Italian mafia member that the Mexican mafia, you know, obviously kind of like that was their inspiration. What above from Hawaiian Gardens, they started the Mexican mafia and all that shit, or he was one of the founders that was inspired by Italian mob, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like from what I heard. So I would definitely want to see Renee Enriquez collaborate, do something with Michael Francis. So anywho, I digress. So this dude is trying to make it seem like everybody has their no, bro. Your views are down because you're a fucking bum. You and Gunner, nobody wants to listen to you. You've been exposed, and it is what it is, bro. So stop trying to fucking muddy the waters.
But I did have a little conversation with them. And I'll say this. Renee Enriquez has an advantage that other channels don't have. It isn't, a lot of these other channels would do the same thing if they could, but they can't. Me, I stay in whatever my comfort zone is. So I watched a video of Renee Enriquez this morning, and in the video, he said something like, I don't know if he said he had 1,000 hours of video on a specific individual that he was discussing, or if he had 1,000 videos. I think he said hours, right? And so he's able to show the pictures, he's able to play the wiretaps and break those things down. I don't have access to that stuff, and me personally, wouldn't be comfortable doing it. So
what are you griping about? So what are you griping about? So why are you even mentioning them?
Renee has a lane that only...
Bro, you're a debriefer. You're in the same boat as him. The only difference is that you, when I say that, I don't say that disrespectfully. I just say the only difference is that you will never acknowledge it, and you were never a made Mexican mafia member. You were nothing. You were nothing. You were a cloth that they used to wipe their ass and they could throw you away. You were expendable. And they do that amongst themselves as carnales. So you really think that people are going to take you serious? This is a tall task for him right here. For real. Because, I could have definitely done reactions on Renee Enriquez and all that shit. And I mentioned it briefly in everything before and actually showed something that inspired me on Renee Enriquez's channel and shit like that. But this dude is really barking up the wrong tree right now.
Mundo can step into. That's it. And look it, no matter what people want to say about the guy, he got made. And when he was in the mix, those of us that were around during that time,
yes,
we knew his name, we knew his reputation, and it was no joke. Now
what?
There isn't a single content creator that I watch all of their videos. If I'm being honest, the one content creator whose videos I probably watch more than anyone's would be Compton Rick Rock. But there are times when I'll see on my feed a video by Renee Enriquez, and I'll click on it. And I'll click on it because either I know the people he's talking about personally, or I know about the incident. And
same shit as me. The only difference is that I acknowledge the fact that I watch his videos every day. For that reason. That you're still trying to beat around the bush, still ashamed. Oh, I don't want to be associated with watching an informant's video. And shut the fuck up. You're a debriefer, dude. Own it.
And I talked about it the other day.
Fucking guy, dude.
When he was doing his thing, he was in the Bay Slam Down, right? At that time, I was going in and out of the shoe.
See, right? Wait, in and out of the shoe. You were going in and out of the shoe. Oh, that's right. He grabbed somebody's legs. You're right. My bad. I stand corrected. Ramiro, what's up with it, man? My little man to yours, B-Bucks. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, he definitely wants them. What are B-Bucks? Is that Roblox? B-Bucks. He plays Roblox every day. So is that the B-Bucks for Roblox? But yeah, anywho, appreciate you, Mo. This dude was in and out of the shoe for grabbing ankles.
Before he left, I had already been to the shoe 3 times. I want to actually 4 times is how many times I want him going back to Pelican Bay shoe.
4 times back and forth to Pelican Bay shoe. Bro, what is this dude talking about? What is this fool talking about, bro? Notice how he doesn't explain. If you're gonna go to the Bay, Corcoran shoe, I've been to Corcoran shoe and Tehachapi shoe. I didn't go to the Bay, but if you're gonna go to the Bay 4 times, Corcoran shoe, Tehachapi shoe 4 times back and forth. Fucking guy, man.
But while he was around, I had been in and out of the shoe 3 different times, right?
Oh, in general, okay.
And he was slammed down. He was slammed down like all of the legends, like all the big names of all the big 4, right?
Yes, we know.
And one thing that I always tripped out on, and I've done.
Notice how this fool never talks about the legends that were in Corcoran or in Tehachapi, right? Senores. I say senores because that's what it is. I don't think there should be any stigma behind me saying senores or carnales. I'm not saying they're my carnales, of course, because obviously I was just a soldier. But senores, like, that's a term of respect. So why do you need to feel like you need to call them legends instead of saying senores? You know, because that's what that's, you know what I'm saying? They're senores. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them motherfuckers are on a different level. You know, but I don't know, man. This was crazy, bro.
Videos about this years ago. About disgruntled employees is what I like to call them. There could be a guy on the yard, right? Believe me, there's a few names, faces that pop into my head. But I'll give you an example. There could be a guy on the yard.
And you know what the crazy part is? That this dude knows that he went to the other side and he debriefed, right? And he snitched on himself and any senor that he was working for, right? In conjunction, whatever thread, whatever connections, right? It's like a picture of a big old branch, kind of like, you know, a family fucking DNA test where it branches out, you know what I'm saying, throughout the family. That's who he snitched on. Just like Rene Enriquez, he just has a great series going on. When I say great, it's an interesting one with Perico from Norwalk, ex-senor, or he's still a senor, but he cooperated and whatnot. One of those things. So this dude still tries to try to straddle 2 sides of the fence, pretend like he never told, right? Like he never debriefed or nothing like that. And he's still trying to conduct himself like he's in good standings. That's the fucking crazy part to me. That's the crazy part to me. So at this point, bro, it doesn't matter if you watch Rene Enriquez or not, homie. But I already know he's just still gonna glorify the fact, you know what I'm saying, pump up his involvement in the cause, you know, because he was on a mesa. You know, I seen a lot of meseros, bro, that thought that they were the shit. They thought that they were the shit. They really did, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these dudes ended up going asshole backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, or at least getting, not at least, and at the same time getting shipped out and getting warehoused. Man, shit. When I was in Centinela, bro, just in 2007, bro, like that shit was like, dudes were waiting 2 years at least. They were back there 2 years or 3 years because the shoes were packed. You know what I'm saying? There was no rooms in the shoe for people to fucking get shipped over there. So dudes were stuck in a hole. That's when we got into one of the hunger strikes. and 602s and everything, because we couldn't have. Centinela had no fucking plugs for TVs at the time. Well, they had the power, but they didn't have the coaxial cable, so we could have TVs. Later on, we ended up getting TVs in the hole, but for this dude to mention Boxer and Enriquez, bro, to me is just like that dude right there, bro, is on a different level. Meaning, like, you know, and I mean, not only intellectually, articulately, like, you know, he's able to articulate his words properly and everything. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a reader. I've been a reader. I've devoured books. You know, I've read thousands of books, literally. I've read books that fucking I read before, and I didn't even realize I had already read that book. I've already said it before. I said this shit years ago. If I knew I was gonna go to the hole on the main line, I would always keep 4 to 5 books, a collection, and I would not touch it. I would read other books. But that was my backup plan, because as soon as I got to the hole, I needed to have a book, because a book was better to me than a TV. Because a TV, watching Judge Judy and fucking Judge Mathis and fucking, you know, what have you. You know, some boring ass shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll watch them too and everything, but I would turn off that TV and everything, like there was nothing on until like prime time, you know what I'm saying? Like night shows and things like that. But a book was my escape. For thousands upon thousands of us in prison, those that are intellectual, those that actually gravitate towards reading, books are our salvation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's our salvation. You know, like for real. That saved me. That saved my psyche. That saved me as an individual. From anything from having a dictionary. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us had a dictionary. A lot of us had a book. From juvenile hall, even from juvenile hall, man. Like I started reading in juvenile hall just by happenstance. You know, rushing dudes and being single cell because we were juveniles. And I remember Miss Martinez. I said this shit on my first channel. Miss Martinez was one of my teachers when I was in Unit A in juvenile hall, and she put a book underneath my door. Boom, another book. She kept coming back. Have you read it? Have you read it? I was like, I don't know. I hadn't read it. I finally opened up the book, and it was one of the first books that I read was Sidney Sheldon, Morning, Noon, and Night. Morning, Noon, and Night by Sidney Sheldon. Look that book up. I read that as a kid, and I didn't even understand all the words in it, but I understood most, but I didn't understand some of the words for sure. But the book that she put underneath my door was Along Came a Spider and Kiss the Girls by James Patterson. So like, to me, just like a lot of us, anybody that's done time, even from back then, James Patterson, Sidney Sheldon, Anne Rice, Freak, you know, the Interview with the Vampire, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, what's that fucking, the demon's name? Lasher? Scary ass fucking series. New Orleans. I'm right here in Louisiana, so anywho, I digress, bro. I'm going on the sick one right now. I'm an avid reader. I really am.
And he's a camarada, but he's been drinking too much, and he's been coming out of his cell.
This is what has the nerve to tell a story about somebody drinking too much.
After he's been drinking. Now, everywhere I've been, when you're drinking, you don't leave your cell, because
that's a fact. That's a fact. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. But dudes do it. Why? Because Pruno is so strong. It's fucking stupid strong. And the reason why you can't go out there to the yard is because you can start some shit. Hence the Centinela big ass riot that I was involved in, where I got stabbed 12 times by blacks.
you may put everyone in a situation because you're inebriated, because you can't handle your liquor. And so back to the scenario. Let's say there's a camarada, excuse me. Let's say there's a camarada and he's put in work, he's respected, but he's been drinking. He's coming out on the yard. And the mesa notices. They get together about it.
The mess I notice is, nah, motherfucker, it's gonna usually be a fucking dude that fucking snitches and goes through the mess. I was like, hey, this fool's drunk, hey. This fool's drunk. I remember my celly from Verdugo Flats. I talked about him before. Papas from Verdugo Flats. Was in Centinela right when I fucking got my CSR fucking transfer to New Corcoran. I was waiting on the bag, on the Transpac bag, ready before I went to New Corcoran. And he already been to New Corcoran. He's the one that told me about the Norteños. It should be about that time. It's gonna kick off, that type of shit. So, and on his birthday, bro, like, we got a fucking we had a big ass batch. Man, I grinded apples with that motherfucker forever. Like 100 apples. Grinded them out. We put like 100 jellies and 100 apples in that batch. Big ass batch. They did wine sweeps and everything. I think I said it before, but there was a method that you could use when you hang it up. Anywho, if I said it before, my bad. But if I haven't, I'm not gonna say it. I don't know. I talk about my experiences a lot. So, anywho, we got away with a lot of wine sweets. There was this one white cot in the podium that was his pet peeve. wine sweets. So he got comfortable. The day of his birthday, like I said before, he's like, you think we should take it down? I was like, they just did a wine sweet. Yeah, they did, huh? So I was just like, if you want to do it, do it. If not, just leave it hanging up. I literally told him, leave it hanging up. Then, nah, let's just do it. Put it down. By the time we got back from chow in the morning, the fucking batch was in the side of the podium. He literally tried to tell him it's my birthday. Come on, man. He literally tried to talk to the CO into letting him get his batch back. So anywho, he ended up we ended up getting some shit together, some money together, and we got him a couple cups of lining. So he started drinking. Obviously, I couldn't drink with them because, I didn't have money for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we only had money for him. It's like a $25 cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, and unless you come off the shelf. Yeah, unless you come off the shelf, like, that you're gonna get a papel or whatever. Anywho, I'm a big fucking white lining fucking connoisseur, meaning like brewer. Bro, I could make the best fucking fire ass white lining. So here we go.
And it's decided. We're gonna give him action. We're gonna show him some love. So what happens is, we catch him the next day when he's sober. Hey, homie, can you come here real quick? Let me holler at you.
Bullies.
Obviously, he's going to know. This is the mess asking me to sit down. Comes over, hey, what's up? There's all the pleasantries. How you doing? Hey, how you been? Woo, woo.
Bully.
Hey, we were just wondering if you would do us a favor. Now, as a camarada, he knows.
A favor is you gotta go on a mission, you gotta stab the shit out of somebody, whatever it entails.
He's been drinking. The spotlight got put on him. And he's being shown love. Because if he says no, he's gonna get hit that yard. He says yes, he's gonna be
hit that yard. Damn, bro, you're a fucking. I'm not surprised why this fool fucking checked in. Because bullies like that on the mess side hit that yard? Come on, homie. That same yard? That's how serious it was for you?
be whacking somebody tomorrow at yard, right? So, knowing he's been drinking, understanding that instead of him being whacked, he's being shown love. He's like, I got you, Holmes. Whatever you vatos need, I got it, eh?
Because it's better to get somebody than get got. The fuck? You ain't showing
Okay,
no
boom.
love. You ain't showing no motherfucking love. If you showed love, you would have forgave him for making a mistake. Which I've actually seen bloqueros do that. And they got a couple camaradas around the dude that violated that rule, came around him, babysitted him the whole time, so he wouldn't start shit with other razas, or the blacks or whites or anybody else or what have you. Go inside the block, he sleeps it off. The next day, guess what he's doing on the yard? As an example, guess what he's doing? Burpees. Burpees, homie. 1,000, 1,500, 1,300 burpees. However many burpees. You're showing him love? Show ass up, bro. And I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying that this is a type of fucking bully tactics that these fucking high power ass meseros that were nothing. They were nobody. They were representatives of the Mexican mafia members, the señores, that were somebody. They're somebody. You motherfuckers are nobody. And people hated you, bro. We hated you. We didn't like you whatsoever because you fucking thought you were the shit and you were nothing. You were a fucking puppet. You were a puppet. If a señor was on the yard with me, yes, they got authority, homie, coming from them. You motherfuckers abused your power. You thought that you were better than the regular camarada, homie, regular sureño, regular soldado, whatever you have, what have you? You fucking bum.
So the next yard, he's handed a piece. He's already, everything that needs to be taken care of is taken care of.
And this who really fucking sees that shit like he was somebody, bro.
Those who know.
Yeah, I know, dude. I was there in the Mesa system and after. You weren't there after the Mesa system. You didn't go through the hunger strikes. I did.
He's told
You rarely see me bragging about that shit. I don't never brag about that shit. I mean,
who his target is. Boom. He whacks him. Goes to the shoe.
wax him, he stabbed him.
When he gets to the shoe, he'll run into one of the legends. And the legend will ask him, hey man, so how was it right there where you were? Holmes, like, what yard were you on? Oh, I was on whatever yard, in this prison, this and that.
Why don't you just mention the yard where you sent him from, where you were at? Unless you're lying.
How was it over there? Hey man, you know what? There's a lot of good camaradas there, but the vatos on the mesa, and then he shits on them.
Right.
He starts bad mouthing dudes who showed him love because he was mad. He's holding a grudge because he didn't get to be a drunk on the yard. He didn't get to jeopardize other people.
Instead of you showing him love for him making a mistake, you utilize them. You're fuck this the psyche, bro. Trust me, I
selfish. However, he painted a picture in an important person's mind about what's going on and who's there and what's going on in that spot. The only way that gets fixed is if another camarada comes and he's like, nah, homie, it wasn't like that at all. And then that puts that dude in even worse light, right? But a lot of times they don't land like that. Two dudes from the same yard at different times. And so what I'm getting at is when you have all the legends up there, whatever they think is going on, it's only because of who came and who painted the picture for them. So the other day when
So what are you trying to say, bro? That what they said about you wasn't true?
I talked about how when a decision is
Will
made,
you just finish telling us right now that you were merciless on a dude that made a mistake, and instead of making a homie, you broke a homie. Instead of escorting him into the fucking block, you took advantage of him by just because he drank on the yard. You sent him on a holiday to potentially catch a live case, attempted murder, third strike, what have you. You really expect me to believe expect us to believe you that you're being merciful? He doesn't even see this shit, bro. Like, he really doesn't.
okay, this Vato, he's over here. We need to get at some of the camarada who's over there. This dude needs to get down. Once they make that decision and send the word out, remember, this was back when everybody slammed. Everybody's out now. So it's different.
Yeah, it's different because you weren't there. It's different because it's different, but also you weren't there. I was.
But back then, when they sent the word, whatever they envisioned wasn't always exactly what occurred. At the end of the day, the job got done. Whether the person.
So is this dude trying to ease into like his further explanation of why he went to the other side? Because that's the vibe that I'm getting. I feel like he's trying to set up the stage little by little and explain to people why, explain his viciousness as a mesero, because he claims to have been a mesero, which it didn't take nothing, bro. I turned down a mesa seat in New Corcoran. In New Corcoran, SAT-F, C yard. I turned down a seat on that yard because I already knew the dirty ass politics. And I'm gonna be real, like I said before, I probably would have taken it if it wasn't for the fact that I was already making money for the mesa. So I was like, you know what? I'm good. The homie for my. Anywho.
Person lives or dies, that's between them and God. I will say that. But you only know what you know from where you're at. If you can understand what I'm saying.
See, wait. That's not a vague statement.
You know, and it's just it's the same as, you know, when camaradas, like for an example, you be in New Folsom and you're hearing there's a certain name in Old Folsom. Wow.
Jimmy. This fool says now like they ain't been out there for 11 years. So when it comes to that, I mean, I know what you're saying. I mean, they've been out there. No, they've been out there for 2013 was the last hunger strike we participated in. 2016, yeah. Like 2015, 2016, late 2014, 2015, 2016. That's when it's all started getting kicked out. Like I left the shoe in 2016, late 2015. My murd was up, and all the senores, Joker from Hazard was there, Itahachi Pishu, Chato was there. There's a bunch of senores there. And they left me the block. They left me the block maybe about a year before the homie from 213 left me the block, maybe about a year before Tehachapi Shoe got shut down. So I had the block at Tehachapi Shoe 2 block for the last year before my murder was up. A couple of months after that, my murder was up, and I was one of the last buses after Tehachapi Shoe got shut down, and all the shoes were already shut down. I'm telling you, man, I had two choices: Pelican Bay or Kern Valley, and I was gonna pick Pelican Bay, bro. I could have been out. Oh, I went to Pelican Bay. I should have picked Pelican Bay, bro. Honestly, why? Because the main line, because it would have probably been better for me. Honestly, because my daughter was born and raised in Oregon. Eugene, Oregon, and that's only like X amount of hours from Crescent City, which is the top of California, borderline with Oregon. But the only reason I didn't go was because my brother's been in Pelican Bay and all that shit. So I don't give a fuck about no Pelican Bay, respectfully. I had already been a New Corkin at the time and everything, you know. Corker, look, like I'm saying, like any 180s or 180s. War is war, and that's what it is. I went through the war system, the Mesa system, and afterwards. So to me, it's just like, yeah, man. The señores have been on there for a very long time. Real shit. Yeah, 11 years roughly, for sure, give or take, for sure.
New Folsom is a higher level prison than Old Folsom. And so you're thinking like, how do I need to get word. I need to get palabra to Old Folsom about this individual because he's poisoning the well, right? And you may come across somebody that's in the gym. Those are the lower level dudes that they may wind up in Old Folsom. And, you know, so it's the same. Whatever you have envisioned there, when you send the word and it gets sent to wherever the person is at, whatever happens, you really can't control it. You know what you want to happen. You know what you envision happening. That's not always what it is. I don't know. I just wanted to do this video because nobody's stealing anybody's views. But I will say that
no, I want to do this video because he just said this shit. That he wanted to do this video because ain't nobody stealing anybody's views. Bro, look. You're low-key hating on Rene Enriquez. Because as far as I'm concerned, the majority of his video that he did had nothing to do with Rene Enriquez. But he wanted to get some views. He's basically trying to like siphon and cloud chase on Rene Enriquez. That's a fact. Because the majority of the video had nothing to do with Rene Enriquez. There's only 2 points. Rene Enriquez is getting more views than him because he has an advantage, and now he's trying to cover that up by saying that YouTube, everybody's fucking views are down on YouTube. No, bro, your views are down for a reason, bro. You and Gunner are pieces of shits, for real. You're fucking disingenuous, lying ass motherfuckers. That's just what it is. That's a fact. It is what it is, bro. That's a fact. So, for you to try to sit here blow smoke out people's asses, nah, bro. It's just not gonna happen. At least not on my life, on my watch.
There's a difference in, you know, each channel has its comfort zone. What they're willing to do, what they're comfortable doing, what they're comfortable talking about. You know, I've heard somebody the other day said that I badmouth that channel. I've never badmouthed that channel. For what? I don't badmouth any channels. At times I have
he doesn't badmouth any channels. This fool really just said that shit with a straight face. That he does not, he doesn't badmouth channels. Basically, the equivalent of he's never badmouth any channels. Are you serious, bro? The whole reason your fucking boyfriend is fucking taking a whole fight with Chill is because you badmouth him. Bro, this motherfuckers, they're crazy, dude. They really are. They're fucking, they're delusional, bro.
Retaliated against channels that have, I don't badmouth any channels. At times I have retaliated against channels that have over and over and over and over talked about me. But even then, it's rare when I do that. I used to have fun doing it. Now it's gotten to the point where I think all of us understand. I just saw a video Damian Porter did today about.
Why does he keep mentioning black channels? Why does he keep mentioning black channels, dude? Like, that's just crazy to me. Damian Porter, Obviously, he disrespected a 16 Alive. Why is he doing that? What's the other dude? He mentioned on the Black Channel. Why? Because he's trying to subliminally kiss ass. Make no mistake about it. See, I don't miss shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim to be the smartest motherfuckers on YouTube or anything like that or in live. But it's not a coincidence that this dude is trying to kiss ass to 2 black channels subliminally because he's trying to make it seem like Rick Rock, thank you. Rick Rock, thank you, Felipe. He's trying to make it seem like the beef within the 16 Alive is not that deep. He's trying to downplay Compton Rick Rock. He's trying to downplay the fact that the whole reason why his boy. So they're trying to do this shit in conjunction. Gunner is trying to keep 16 Alive from talking, like saying the truth and going in on them with the truth until they fight. And in conjunction, this who's talking about Rene Enriquez, but throwing subliminals and praising black channels, right? Shout out to Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock, and the other one. No disrespect. But to me, it's like, come on, bro. Like, am I tripping, or am I legitimately like deciphering this shit in the righteous way? You know what I'm saying? In the real way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know these dudes, bro. I already know. You know, like subliminally, one is doing it overtly, and the other dude is doing it subliminally. You know, like to me, it's just like, damn, bro. And these motherfuckers are working in tandem. They're working in conjunction with each other. And I give it to them, bro. Like, meaning, like, not respectfully, because I have no respect for these 2 pieces of shit. But I give the effort. I give it to the effort, you know, because they're really trying to muddy the waters and subliminally fucking putting shit out there so people could think that, hey, well, he can't possibly be accused of not liking black channels like 16 Life. Fucking God.
Hey, gangsters on the internet. You know, on the internet, it's like this. People make their minds up one way or the other. No matter what you say to certain people, you're a liar.
I disagree. Because when you tell the truth, I still say you tell the truth. But when you don't, you don't. So shut up. Everybody else, maybe, that you're talking about, but you're playing the victim card once again.
And to other people, what you say is gospel. It's the truth. There's really no gray area. It's weird.
But it's not weird that you're on TikTok hitting on little girls. It's not weird that you're sitting there lying about shit. It's not weird that you sit here and avoid the subject of you debriefing and everything like that. When you admitted to me that you actually went to the side and that you were validated and you know exactly what the criteria entails of being a debriefer. And the ironic part is that you literally invoked Rene Enriquez's name tonight. When Rene Enriquez knows exactly what it entails to be a validated associate Mexican Mafia member, not a made member, as associate Mexican Mafia member, you literally have to debrief the same way that they do, so that authorities believe you. Authorities are not fucking stupid. They're the most astute, the ISU, all that, IGI, all the motherfuckers, investigators, they're the most astute, intelligent, pure-minded people that you could fucking ever go against. They ain't stupid, bro. And they already know a lot of shit about you. That's why you got validated, homie. That's why they know. By the time you get pulled into that room, they know so much information that they're just waiting for you. They're just waiting for you to dig yourself further.
Anyhow, that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Fuck out of my fucking channel, stupid punk. You know, it's a trip to me. It's a trip to me that this dude like really like tries to like do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. Um, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I made sense to you guys. I mean, everything that I talk about makes sense to me. I'm never gonna be one of the type that I'm think that I'm right all the time or whatnot. All I can do is speak truth and decipher things based on my logic, based on my perception, for sure, for sure. But this dude right here, bro, when it comes to this shit, the prison shit, like, come on, you got me messed up. Ramito, what's up with it, brother? Let's see. Let me see. Ramiro says, open the line. You want to jump on real quick? Ramiro, let me know if you want to jump on. Yeah, cause I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to go eat. Motherfucker, I might as well just eat on live. I'll eat on live. I gotta go back to work too, though. So I got about 30 minutes. I got about 30 minutes. But I'm gonna lie, I'm fucking hungry. Tacos, shit. I got no fucking tacos, bro. Everything's closed. Everything's closed right now. It's a Burger King. I ain't driving down the Burger King right now. I've been drinking, so I can't go nowhere. I ain't going nowhere driving drunk. I made that mistake before. Let me see. Ramiro, bro, I'm still waiting on your response, brother. All right, so let's go around. Let's go around to see. Sorry, guys. That shit scared the shit out of me. Ugh. Now you guys can't see it on the screen, but what I got in my fridge? I got nothing in my fridge. Let me see. A ver. A mover la colita. What is 16 Live been dropping her recently? Let's see. I think I already played this one.
I never been a mark with damn ego power. Give you the information on how to get it. Now let's hop right up into today's video. So literally about 15-20 minutes ago, when I opened up my computer getting ready to do the content that I had planned for the day, and I'm gonna get to that a little later today, I happened to see that another content creator had mentioned me in his video. And so how that normally works is if a content creator does a video and then he types, you know, in the description, he mentions another YouTuber or whatever, then that YouTuber will then get a notification, right? And so that's what happened in this situation here. So when I see that I haven't that I have been mentioned, I go check the notification and I see the video and I see that pretty much Dubs is saying that if he happens to see me, it's on, right? Now, to me, you know, a couple of things came to mind when I seen that stuff.
Like I said earlier, bro,
foremost, man, I wonder just like.
I think he's gonna back out, 100%. I think he's just buying time to try to build up, because right now they're losing money. They're trying to buy time. Their views are down, so he accepted the fight not only to get views off that, but to have 16 Live not make videos, and us by extension not respond to 16 Live's videos, because he already has exposed to, rightfully so, going at him. So yeah, I mean, people are seeing the truth. You know what I'm saying, and it's ironic, not ironic, but it's righteous, ironically and righteous too. Oh, this fool employed. Gunner employed. Hey, Gunner, how does it feel, bro? Now, let me take this down real quick. Hey, Gunner, how does it feel, bro, that you had literally everything turned around, came around full circle? You had at least 10 or 15 channels tearing me down. Like, how does that shit feel, bro? God is good, dude. God is good. God is good. And now they're scrambling. It's God is good.
You know, why would an individual who claims to have so much clutcher, which is basically schooling, you know, education, so much game, so much knowledge.
We're gonna do this tomorrow. Remind me. You don't have to remind me, but I'm saying I'm gonna remind myself to do this one tomorrow. For sure. Thank you, every single one of you guys that tapped in today. Hold on, my bad. Before I leave, hold on. My apologies. No, yeah, I gotta go because I'm not gonna give that fool no clout. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Yeah. You guys be good. Karma is real. Love you guys. We're gonna keep pushing forward. And like I said, I know I've been saying it for a long time, but I gotta start dropping videos and all that good stuff. And what's this one? He has a whole day dedicated to badmouthing Wes Watson. That's a new name right there. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry that I missed your comment. Let me see. You guys already know I'm all about the comments. Hold on, what the hell? I just clicked on that on accident. Oh man, what is that was doing? He hasn't learned a lesson. He got to go back. Exactly. Highway City. Damn, I did that on accident, but damn, I'm glad I clicked on that. Shout out to you too, brother. I'm trying to do this all fast as shit. A ver. Mover la colita. Si no la muevo, se te va a poner malita. Let me see. All right, my guys, my ladies, my fellas, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. I'm definitely not gonna do a 5-hour live, almost a 6-hour live like yesterday. You guys be good. I gotta get my ass back to work. Ain't no telling when you're gonna see me. It's gonna be tomorrow or the next day, or we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys be good. I love you guys. Hit the like on your way. Please hit the like on your way out. Please. It might not mean a lot to you guys, but it means a lot to me. Please hit the like on your way out, because I'll be forgetting to do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys be good. I'm out.